is feeling like old Odie and Miss Note switching sides, something tells you this fight won't be a cakewalk. Well, I'm curious. I personally believe Miss Note was the original Robin.
信用できるのでしょうか?
Wow, right into it.
このピノコニーに大劇場よりも番組のフィナーレにふさわしい場所はないさ。
あんたみたいな目の肥えたやつがあの監督のファンだったことに驚いてな。
We had this discussion already.
服装もそうだが、さすが我がマスターのセンスといったところか。
マスターなんて上下関係を隠さない無粋な呼び方より、さっきのミスターアベンチュリンの方が僕はいいんだけど。
Yeah, we did have this combo. I remember this now.
見たか赤色の兄弟、商売をやる連中はみんな同じだ。罵りだろうと皮肉だろうと全部笑顔で受け止めちまう。まるでコットンに弾を撃ったみたいにな。
Yeah, yeah.
では仰せのままにミスターアベンチュリン。
Now it's Mr. Aventurine.
決戦は劇場ですか? オーディさんはすでに戦場を整えているでしょう。聖杯を有する彼はグレイディよりも厄介な相手となるはずです。
Why are you downplaying Grady? My poor Mr. Rekka. No, Mr. Odie is gonna fold.
甲状戦に集まった戦士たち、ようやく戦らしくなってきましたね。
私も一緒に行くわ。ノーツガールさんを連れ戻さないと、たとえ何が待っていようとも。
Alright, the princess rescue mission is on. Oh, make Odie pay for emotional damage. Yes. Listen, I've been through too much for old Odie to think he, has any sense of authority whatsoever. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone else not far away?
そういえばブートヒル、スコート君の所属を知らなかったよね。
なるほど。
This part is so funny. Well, yeah. The space cowboy let out a hearty laugh, cracking his knuckles with a sharp snap, a wicked smirk spreading across his face as he strode toward Scott. Rest in pee-pee, Scott! No, Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail war. Yeah.
すっきりした。
Alright, let's move out. 35 siege neckies? Yeah, right. Did I see the fan art of Emiya carrying Archer like he does with Rin? What? By an official FGO artist? Really? I haven't seen it. Yeah, we saw that cutscene already, but we stopped right here. Zippy. But congrats on your 35 stream streak! Woohoo! Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. Challenge, please. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to change this lineup if we're gonna be using Saber. Let's make it 100! I agree. And thank you for the lurk. So, what's a good Saber lineup here? She's wind. What's her actual destruction? Okay. Let's go Hua instead of Aventurine. Then, Saber wants energy on energy. Yeah. We'll change these two. And, Piranha or Tintin? Maybe Tintin? One of these two. Yeah, she doesn't have her relics on right now because Piranha's using them. Here. Where's Bronya? Hey, where? Oh, here we go. No, yeah? That's Bronya. Wait, no, that's not it. No, she was using the speedy, Hanya's. Yeah, she was using Messenger. I forgot what she was using. Here we are. The new event light cone is actually really good for Tinyun. The new event light cone. Okay. I don't think I got into the event yet, but I am intrigued. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna put Bronya's relic back on. Thank you. Right? Boom! This looks pretty good. Yeah. The new... Oh, I already read that. I could read, don't worry.
たかが真似事の茶番だってのに、こうも手の込んだ準備をしてるとはな。どうにも腑に落ちねえ。
There you are! I was wondering where you got away to! Lancer, what the heck? It's a mockery. False Holy Grail War. Yep. Haiku. But you set it up so intricately. I don't get it.
時間の流れを意味する12の時。そして、すべての時の中心にあるこの月。
Yeah, like where has he been this whole time? Huh? 'Cause you didn't get captured alongside Boot Hill. 12 hours that reference the passage of time and this moon. Placed right at the heart of it all.
魔術を多少なりともかじった人間なら、絶えず力がここに集まってるのを感じるだろうよ。だが、この世界には魔術もなければ魔術師もいねえ。
Anyone with magecraft training can feel power, but there are no magecraft or mages. That's true, so...
で、じいさん。この聖杯戦争を仕組んだのは本当にあんたなのか？魔術師って感じじゃなさそうだが。
How did you do it, old Odie? Magecraft? In a world that doesn't have magecraft?
ほっほっは。どこに次の一手を打つべきかは商人の勘が教えてくれたのです。そして私の知りたい情報はすべて聖杯が教えてくれました。
The Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. If you're talking to an inanimate object and it's talking back, we have problems.
あなたはあの巡回レンジャーのサーバントでしたね。その嗅覚はハウンド家の犬よりも鋭いようだ。
He's just been vibing this whole time? Like, what has he been doing? Just tracking down old Odie?
ですが、今あのカウボーイは囚われの身。そんなマスターを放って単身で切り込むとはいかがなものでしょう。おそらく彼はあなたの助けを必要としているのでは？
Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side? That's a good question. See, I'm worried more about Lancer than I would ever be worried about Boot Hill in their current scenarios, simply because Lancer does not have a good track record. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
チッ、世話の焼けるマスターだ。だがよ、ここでてめえの首をはねりゃ、あの鉄塊のマスターを助けたことにもなるだろう。
If I blow your head off right here, that saved my metal clump of a master too. Little clump. That's so mean.
経験者として一つ忠告しといてやる。聖杯は決して人の思い通りにはならねえ。聖杯が残すのは欲望に溺れた亡霊だけだ。
Absolutely correct. Yep, never trust the Holy Grail if you make a wish on it. It doesn't give you the way you think it's going to give it to you.
ほっほっほ。ご忠告痛み入ります。ただそれゆえに私は聖杯に新たな価値を見出そうと考えたのです。そして作ったのは願望期よりもずっと投資価値のあるエンターテインメント番組。
Am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle, much more worthy of investment than some wish-granting chalice. I guess he's got a point. If he intentionally has no, actual intentions to let anybody
how
make
are
a
ya?
wish, it's fine. And hello, Crispy! I have arrived. Hello. Welcome. Did I forget to mention that the artist also shipped Aventurine X Archer? Ooh. Ooh, spicy. Oh, spicy.
あ？エンターテインメント番組だ？なるほど。そりゃ聖杯と相性がいい。聖杯戦争も起きるってもんだ。
That clicks pretty well with the essence of the Holy Grail. For entertainment spectacle? Yeah? Especially if old Odie starts making people take bets about who would win the Holy Grail war? War? I can't say war. Sent out. Blah, blah, blah. War. We're good. Maybe he never intended anybody to actually get a wish.
この神秘性を欠いた世界じゃ、たとえ聖杯を手に入れたところで酒を継がせるのが関の山だろう。
I've been wondering what you could possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine. Jeez.
だが魔力とは別に聖杯に奇跡を注ぐ熱量があるのなら話は違う。
But if something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, that changes things entirely.
神秘の秘匿を守らなきゃならねえ聖杯戦争が誰もが見られる番組にガラリと変わった。
The Holy Grail War. Am I good? Holy Grail War. Holy Grail War. Okay, we're good. Will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Sure, we've had this
そして
discussion.
人々はこの夢の星で聖杯の儀式を知り、英霊の召喚を見て聖杯がもたらす奇跡を信じ込んだ。
People on this dream-soaked planet will come to believe in the miracle? Learning its rituals, witnessing the summoning of the heroic spirits.
ここの連中の小さな願いがエネルギーとなり、聖杯には偽りの奇跡が塗られた。お前の仕切るこの茶番は、そいつらの願いを踏みにじった上で成り立ってるってわけだ。
Oh, their wishes will turn into fuel, holding the Holy Grail and a fabricated miracle, and the farce you've orchestrated will end up stomping all over those wishes. Oh, the wishes itself.
ほほう。これはまたとんでもない見方をされる。他の世界より訪れたサーバントよ。あなたが現れたのは想定外でしたが、実のところ必要なことでもありました。聖杯にはより純度の高いエネルギー、つまり
Yep,
あなたたちが必要になります。
you guys. Yappers. You guys are needed. The Grail needs more efficient fuel. You, the servants.
ノーツガールさん、いや さん、今こそピノコニーにあなたの魅力を見せる時です。
Miss Note, it's time for you to show Penacony your true charm. So he knows her real name too. Old Odie really has been around for such a long time. The curtain fell with a soft rustle, veiling the stage in silence.
頼まれたことはちゃんとやりましたよ。
What did you do to Lancer?
ご苦労様でした。我が友よ。長い年月が経ちましたが、私は今でもあなたが演じたシーンを、ダンスを、歌声を鮮明に覚えています。
I still remember every performance you gave, every dance you danced, every melody you sang.
当時のあなたはまるで鮮やかに咲くアイリスのように輝いていました。ですが今のあなたはそれ以上に美しい。余計なものを取り払った飾らないあなたの方が。
That's kind of a weird thing to say, Odie. Ew! You're like a blooming iris, but I prefer how you are now compared to your heyday. Stripped of all external pretenses, so simple, so ordinary. That's kind of creepy. Like, you know what I mean? You lost everything, including your identity. I like the way you are now. It's ew. I don't know. Gives me ew. If you hurt Lancer, yeah, that's on Lancer. Stop hurting Lancer. He's been through enough.
そういうのは結構です、オーディ。時代遅れの比喩は身の毛がよだつものなので。約束は果たしました。次はあなたの番です。
Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers. She must have had some terrible leftovers. Like, would you eat? Because sometimes leftovers be hitting the spot. I don't know about you, Miss Note.
そう焦らないでくれ、我が友よ。あなたの願いは魔術や奇跡に頼らずともお金で叶えられるものだ。聖杯とはただ黄金で作られた容器に過ぎない。
Yeah, Odie's giving me the ick. Like, he's getting progressively worse. Everything you desire can be obtained without magecraft or miracles. Money is all it takes. The so-called Holy Grail is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. I'm just saying, Odie, if Gilgamesh was here, he'd be eating the crap out of everything. Like, metaphorically. If you know what I mean. Old Odie'd be like, yeah, look at all my money! And then Gilgamesh is like, that's mine. That's also mine. This is mine. That grail, hand it over. It's mine. You know it's mine. He would so win. Oh, I wish we got Gilgamesh here. Easy 1-0 versus Odie.
間もなくこの番組の主役たちが到着します。儀式の最終段階が完了するまで足止めしてください。成功した暁には必ず約束を果たしましょう。
The real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the ritual is complete. I will honor my end of the deal. What ritual are you trying to do? What are we doing here? He owns everything on Earth, but last I checked, we're on Penacony. You don't think... You think that's gonna stop Gilgamesh? No.
オーディ、あなたの詳細はこの星と一緒に落ちてしまったようですね。
You tell him, Miss Note! You get him! Looks like your business acumen has rotted along with this world. Call him nasty. Call him gross. call him revolting. Get in there.
先ほどのサーバントを捕らえるのでも精一杯だったのに、今度は彼ら全員の相手をしろと。
I could barely restrain that one servant, and now you expect me to take them all on?
ほうほうほう。そう自分を過小評価してはいけませんよ。グレイディとは異なり、あなたは本物の芸術家なのですから。舞台上で何千という人々の人生を演じてきたあなたは、まさしく英雄の天敵にふさわしい。
You put some respect on our dear Mr. Rekka Grady's name? Excuse you, sir. Unlike Grady, you're a true artist. You had the talent to bring thousands of characters to life all on your own. You know, some respect to Miss Note, but you don't disrespect our Rekka Grady guy. You're the one who even asked him to be here. First of all, Odie, you asked Mr. Rekka to be Grady again here for your entertainment. And now you're disrespecting him? Ugh.
彼らを圧倒できるよう、聖杯に溜まった力をあなたに預けましょう。この盛大な儀式を成功させ、素晴らしい結末を迎えようではありませんか。
I'll give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so you can crush them all. This grand spectacle will come to a glorious finale. Oh no, is she gonna become a boss somehow? She is, isn't she? She is. Oh, she is. You know she is? What? Well then let me close those. Alright? Let's go save her! Oh, first of all. Oh. You know what? Yeah. Use those.
安心
Or
涼しいですね。
alright.
Holy baby! あの青髪のあんちゃん、様子を探りに行ったきり連絡一つね。まさかあのラブリーな年寄りにはめられたか？
I like how the JP dub goes holy baby. I love that. Wasn't that blue guy supposed to scout this place ahead of us? So, he did talk to Lancer. Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
争った痕跡はないようです。
Well,
ランサーらしくありませんね。
maybe he went fishing. Or is he lost? Maybe he went fishing. I don't know, I would too.
あの男のことだ。売れなくてもいい喧嘩を売り、満足して立ち去ったまであるが。
Oh, Miss Note! Well, hey there!
ローズガールさん、ご無事で何よりだわ。
待った。様子がおかしい。ノーツガール、ここでランサーに会ったんじゃないかい？
I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
ええ、大劇場に到着するなり、オーディを槍でスクリーンに突き刺そうとしていました。彼の判断はとても素晴らしいものでしたが。
He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach. But, what did you do to him? Where
せ
is
っ
he?
かく手にした2度目の命です。願いを叶えるためにも、彼には少しの間休んでもらうことにしました。
Where is Lancer? Huh? What'd you do with him? Asked him to take a break? What does that even mean? Did you make him go eepy? Is he taking a nap?
そして皆さんにもしばらく休んでもらわなければなりません。オーディが儀式を終わらせるまで。
And I must insist that everybody needs to take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Well, good thing we have a Robin.
ご心配なさらず、苦しくはありませんから。さあ、舞台上の燃える情熱と野心を忘れるのです。 楽屋で役者たちが仮面を外すようにゆっくりとお休みください。
No. No. I'm not gonna take it easy right now. Rather not.
閉幕の時です。カノンカンクリザンス。
This is rather. Oh.
ここは
Is she copying what Sunday was doing? 1, 2, wholly reused assets, Batman.
バカな。どうしてブリテンに？
This is the meme. I've seen this meme. Yeah. This is a thing. Where did she send us?
ええ、この地を忘れたことはありません。すべて覚えています。この草原も風も街並みも。キャスターが私の記憶を利用して閉じ込めようとしているのでしょうか。
Does Caster think she could trap me with these memories? What, you know, how they did this is kind of funny. Because I'm assuming everyone got trapped in their own memory. But because Trailblazer held on to Saber, we do not get to see Trailblazer's quote-unquote memories. That's exactly why this happened. Because we don't have any. I can't believe Fine lied to me during our date! Well, the thing is, it's just kind of a reused medieval-esque asset, right? It's just, they could have done something else. Could have. Didn't.
この町は私が騎士としての一歩を踏み出した場所なのです。
This town is nothing less than where my life as a knight began. You know what's funny? There's actually a significant parallel between the two, if you really think about it. This is where Finan began his journey, and why he even got onto the path that he did. It works the same for Saber. This is where they started their journey before they became a big knight. Kind of an interesting parallel. I do claim that, I have to say. Yeah, what core flame are we claiming today, Saber? Yeah, who's Lancelot then? Is, you know, it's we do have a Guinevere. We have Gwenithan, technically. My husband. We need someone to draw Finan as Saber and Mighty as Guinevere or Lancelot.
よー、アルトリウスじゃないか。あんたも剣を抜きに来たのか？
Headed out of the sword, aren't you?
アルトリウス。そうですか。では、あなたはエイデン。
Is it? You tell me. I don't know.
まあ、試したくなる気持ちもわかるよ。あのマーリンとかいう魔術師が岩から剣を抜いた人間がブリテンの王になるなんて大層なことを言うんだもんな。見習い騎士だって一回くらい挑戦してみたくなる。
I knew it. That Mage Merlin spent such a tall tale. Something about whoever pulleth out this sword of this stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that. There's another parallel. The Deliverer and Arthur was meant to be like, you know, the chosen-esque one. And Merlin would be Anaxa. Right? The know-it-all, kind of, you know, smart and you know, otherworldly-esque. Merlin would be an accent.
でもな、小柄なあんたが選定の剣を抜いて王になるところはさすがに想像できない。
And who would have known what Artorias would have been and what Finan would have become as well, right? How far they went in their journey.
そうですね。私もそう思います。岩の剣がどうか正しい王を選ぶように。
That's interesting. They are making an interesting parallel.
行きましょう、マスター。ここに用はないはずです。
What did he just call you?
私の男性名です。当時ブリテンの王が女性だと知られれば統治に支障をきたしますから。
That is the male name I used. After all, a female king would have had a very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days.
今私たちがいるのは私が選定の剣を抜く直前の時間でしょう。
Okay. Moment right before I drew the sword from the stone.
私たちを足止めするためキャスターは魔物や異民族の軍隊、竜といった手勢を用意していると予想していましたが、
I thought Castor would use monsters, foreign armies, or even dragons to trap us here. But she's giving you a sweet dream.
本当に何もかも懐かしい。騎士として村を出てから戻ることはなかった。私がまだ何者でもなかった時の幼い夢の話です。
I never returned here after I left as a knight. What we see before us is the childish dream I had when I was still just a nameless nobody. It really is. Saber and Finan. Neither of them returned to their old hometown. Well, one certainly couldn't, to be fair. But childish dream? The girl seemed drawn by something. Her gaze wandered to the end of the path.
ただ惜しいのはこうして私に合わせて作られた幻だというのに乗れる馬がいないことです。幼少期の一番の夢は愛馬を持つことでしたので。
Yeah, she created such a fantasy for me, yet I don't even have a mount. Well, kinda nice sometimes, right? Because as human memory goes, we forget details of certain things. And if someone else would be able to conjure up, like, details that I myself can't, and I was able to re-experience it like a VR, you know? That would be so cool. Revisiting memories. Just call over Dromas! Hey, over here, buddy! I pulled Saber Lily when wielding Caliburn and not Excalibur. Oh, for fate go. Is there somewhere you want to go? I'll find you a trampler.
「当時の私は騎士に憧れを抱いていました。馬に乗ってこの道をかけ、草原を抜けた先にあるエクターの家へ行くことを思い描いていたのです。
Greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, become a knight, ride a horse, follow this very path across the fields, and reach the grasslands where Ector's house lies. Ector?
私を預かり育ててくれた老騎士です。ある意味私の父と呼べる存在でしょう。
He's the old knight tasked with raising me. He was my father, in a sense.
彼はいつも眉間にシワを寄せていましたが、冗談を聞くと誰よりも笑っていました。それから口癖のように 私にこの地の理想の王になってほしいと。
Oh, Hector was the homie. Oh, Hector! I know. He always wore a stern expression but laughed at the smallest things. He always told me that he had hoped I'd become the ideal king for this land.
結局彼が王になった私の姿を見ることはありませんでしたが、
They never do they? Get to see you become something. Oh, you never got to see me become a king.
ああ、申し訳ありませんマスター。昔語りが過ぎましたね。ただ夢や幻の類である。せっかく得られた機会です。私の故郷を案内しましょう。
I got carried away talking about my past. No! Of course you'd reminisce. How about we set aside our worries about illusions and dreams, and I'll show you around my hometown instead. A tour? Get flashbacks. I can only think about the version of Hector in Lost Belt 6. Oh. Well. Yeah, we'll run around a saber, of course. What if I just wanted to, like, frolic in the fields? Can I not? I want to frolic. Ah, there beneath a tree, a tiny night doll rested, as if lost in a dream that would never end. That's so cute.
これがキャスターの召喚した兵士ならさぞ手強い相手でしょうね。
Just jump over the fence! Oh, wait. We have broken kneecaps, Dumpster Bunny. We can't jump here. What is that? Hold on, hold on. You don't know? Jumping was only invented in year 1 billion. 1 gajillion, bajillion, billion, billion. We still don't have jumping yet? Sorry. If this is a soldier summoned by casters, then it must be an incredibly powerful opponent. It looks a bit like you.
このようなおもちゃは見たことがありません。生まれてから15年、私は大半の時間を馬の飼育と剣の稽古に当てていたものですから。休んでいる時は魔術師のマーリンが夢に現れ、王として国を治めるのに必要な知識を教えてくれました。
I've never seen a toy like this. My first 15 years were mostly spent caring for horses and honing my swordsmanship. During my breaks, a mage named Merlin would visit me in my dreams and teach me about ruling as a king. Yeah, that's not creepy. But I get it.
マスターはあなたはどのような子供時代を過ごしたのですか？あなたの過去についてはまだ聞いたことがありませんでしたよね。
Well, Saber, you see, well, I never went to school. I don't remember a lot about my past. Yeah.
覚えてるのは宇宙ステーションで誰かに起こされたってことだけ。
And some random, you know, flashbacks that randomly happen that, you know, I might be a lot more interesting than I think I am. But who knows?
そうでしたか。マスターの性格がいささか自由なのは過去のしがらみを持たないからなのですね。
No wonder your personality is so carefree. It's because you don't have a past holding you back, Master.
この記憶が始まったのは軍政に向かう列車に乗った日からなんだ。でも気の合う仲間たちに出会えたし、過去はないけど未来はある。
Aww, that's kind of beautiful. Though I have no past, I have a future. I became the person I wanted to be. Or I will become the person I want to be. Yeah.
俺はなりたい自分になれた。
We got adopted. Our beautiful found family.
それは苦しくとも良い旅を続けてきたのですね、マスター。生前の私もそうであればよかったのですが。
Even in the face of hardship, you're still continuing on your wonderful journey. I wish I did that in my life. You know, it's been forever since I thought about the story of Arthur, etc., etc., in the Round Table, and just how bad it really got, right? Wow. Yeah. Don't get lost in the sauce, putting it simply.
かつて私には目指していた人物像がありました。白き竜と化した費王ボーティガーンからこの地を救い、異民族に蹂躙されている民を解放するため。
Once upon a time, I also wanted to become a specific person. I wanted to save the land I stood on and the people who lived upon it. I wanted to repel the tyranny of King Vortigern with the White Dragon. I wanted to deliver my people from the foreign invaders' hostile rule. Bad as in tragic or poor writing choices like with Galahad. Both. If you think of the lore besides just Fate, right, of Arthur and Merlin, just separate of the Fate series itself, just Guinevere and Arthur and Lady of the Lake, everything, you go, sheesh, Arthur kind of went on a downward spiral there, you know?
皆が望んだ通りブリテンを救う理想の王になる。そのためなら全てを捧げてもいいと。
I wanted to be the ideal king my people dreamed of. Someone who would save Britain. I would have to sacrifice everything.
岩に刺さった先手の剣を抜けば私の願いは叶うと魔術師は言いました。誰もがブリテンは救われると思った。
If I could pull the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. Everyone thought that I would save Britain. No kingdom lasts forever. And sometimes, no matter how hard you try to save someone or something, it's just not in the cards. And sometimes you cannot save people from themselves. And you tried to save all of Britain. Yeah. You might have saved it at some point, but when you're gone, they're not gonna be able to govern themselves.
はい。
Yeah, I didn't save Britain.
ボーティガーンを撃ち異民族を駆逐し円卓の騎士を集め難攻不落のキャメロット城を築けばブリテンに平和が訪れると信じていました。
I believed that once I slew Vortigern, expelled the foreign invaders, gathered the knights of the Round Table, built the impenetrable castle of Camelot, peace would finally come to Britain.
しかし
But, yeah.
それは束の間の美しい夢に過ぎませんでした。配下の騎士たちは去り、中には私に刃を向ける者もいました。やがてブリテンは再び戦火に飲まれました。
The knights who once served me abandoned me, and some even raised armies to challenge my rule. Exactly. Just one small disagreement, you know, different views. That's all it takes. I'm so upset. Monster Bunny, why are you upset?
先帝の剣を抜く前からマーリンはこの顛末を私に伝えていました。
Oh, Senji Muramasa is on banner and I have no pulls. Not like this, dumpster bunny. No. You're supposed to make sure you have plenty of poles at all times. All times. Merlin had already warned me of all this before I drew the sword of selection.
剣を抜けば全ての人に忌み嫌われる悲しい結末を迎えると。
He told me that once I drew the sword, I would meet a tragic end, hated by all.
そして国が最も繁栄していた時に彼はこう言いました。
When it was in its prime, he told
ブリテン
me,
はいずれ終わりを迎える。今の繁栄は王の苦痛によって成り立っているんだ。
Could you guys knowingly walk into that type of fate? Right, chat? If you knew that your entire country, if everyone you loved would prosper and build their new society off of your suffering and your death.
私が国の苦しみを背負うことで人々が安寧を得られるのならその悲しい結末を迎える価値はあると思いました。
I thought I could carry the weight of the kingdom's pain and trade it for the peace of the people. The sacrifice would be worth it, and I would be willing to face my thankless end. Oh, you remind me of Sunday? Saber reminds me of a lot of people. Historically so, of course, and people we've met in Honkai Star Rail and other Hoyo games itself. Sunday, I wouldn't quite compare her to Sunday. She reminds me more of the path Finance treading currently. Sunday tried to... No, I guess so. Yeah, because he thought he could control everything. He did. He thought he'd be able to handle it and the peace of everyone would be worth the sacrifice that he was going to do. But that's not what the people wanted. And Artorias here also went the same path. I remember it in the Fate series itself when they talked about it, that they ignored what the people truly wanted and for the greater good. There was a separation. Yeah? You recount the fantastical dream you had during Penacony's Charmony Festival with the Saber. How a man dreamed of creating paradise with his own power.
ロビンさんの兄上ですか。確かに当時の私の考えや行動はその人と似ているかもしれません。
Well, yeah, they do sound similar.
皆に理想の国を描いてみせたつもりでしたが、ブリテンに残されたのは終わりのない戦いと血を流す戦士、そして飢えた子供だけでした。
I promised everyone I would build the ideal kingdom, but left the land of Britain with endless wars, dying warriors, and starving children.
破滅を迎えるべきは私であって、私の国や民ではなかったはずです。
No, that's a lot for one person. To assume that they can control. Yeah. Yeah. Not so easy. I like how they have this blocked off. Let me in. Guys, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it. Somehow. Oh wait, I can go down a little further. We'd love to see it. Adventuring always ends up with a hunt, man. You're completely correct. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm.
これが選定の剣。
Sword in the stone.
この剣を抜かなかったらと 私よりも王にふさわしい者がいたらと、どれほど想像したことか。
I am successful in pushing our civic agenda. How are you getting into the fandom of Sabby fans? Good job, Dumpster, but get him! Get him! Spread the word! Spread the word, let people know! Let them know! Let me fix my chair, hold on. Had I not drawn the sword or had been someone more suited to be king?
私が王位につかなければ、ブリテンは理想の国となれたのでしょうか。その時、私はどのような人生を歩んでいたのでしょう。
Yep, if we made different choices, someone else took the sword from the stone, someone else became king, and then what would you be? Would the utopia have been built if it wasn't you?
先帝の剣を抜いて王となるか、その道を捨て故郷に残り、自分の人生を穏やかに過ごすか。
To pull out the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland to quietly live out my days.
彼女は今、私を選択の時まで戻したのですね。
Would you still make the same choice today that you made before? That is the question, isn't it? Right? Like, knowing what your fate was before you pulled that sword out of the stone? Because she was aware, Merlin told her, you know, your country is going to succeed off of your death. Your horrible demise, actually. Surrounded by people that hate you. But maybe your country will flourish for it.
マスター、私は少し疲れてしまいました。やはり馬が欲しいですね。日が落ちる前にそれに乗って草原を駆けるのです。
I wish I had a horse to ride across these fields before the sun sets. Oh, you called out, your voice echoing, but the drawn-out words never reached the servant? And the moment she hesitated, fate had already been sealed. Because she hesitated. In truth, you were never here at all. What remains in this place is merely a shadow of who fell into a noble phantasm, lingering in the dream of another.
彼女はどこにでもいる少女です。王を演じるのは大変な苦痛を伴うというのに、なぜ英霊という幻の中でまでそれを味わわねばならないのでしょう。
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Excuse me? Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Let her decide. She can debate it. Hello? Miss Note? Excuse me?
剣も栄光も捨て、舞台を降りるのです。観客となり、他人の喜びや悲しみを楽しむ側に回ればいい。
Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. Listen, Miss No, I know you've been taking a lot of crap from old Odie, but that does not give you the excuse to start acting out on everyone else around you. Okay? This is misplaced aggression. Yes, and I understand it's misplaced aggression. Why don't we collectively agree? Old Odie is not going to give you what you want. He's stinky, he's weird. Right? Come together now. Don't be silly. You know who the real enemy is.
さあ、その英雄の仮面を外してあげましょう。 あなたたちの最初の選択を、これまでに味わってきた苦難を消し去ってあげます。
I'll help you all to remove the hero's garish makeup bit by bit until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road.
皆さんに平凡で幸せな人生を用意しました。もちろんあなたにも、開拓者さん。
I prepared a simple and happy life for all of you? Me too! What are we talking about? But it's not real, so it doesn't matter. Rainbow gaslight waves are back! Yeah, get off of Sunday's bed.
それでここに残るのか、新入り。
She is doing the same thing Sunday did. At first, I thought she was more like Robin, but now she seems a lot more like Sunday. You know, she even did the strings and the marionette when she put us into the little jitsu. I can't remember, what was the Aeon called? Edna? Was that what it was? I'm not too sure. Because when Miss Note was still around, that Aeon was still around too. Which is fascinating. Hold on, what was it called? Rama can also do it too. It's a Harmony thing, not a Sunday thing. Yeah, it is a Harmony thing, yes. But it's just the comparison with the strings with the funny rainbow takeover thing versus Robin's more sweet and soulful. I guess it depends on how they use it. I don't know. I just found it was interesting that she went the marionette aspect.
君みたいなやつが宇宙ステーションヘルタに入れたのは一生分の運を使ったからだと思うけど、一応確認しておくよ。
Someone like you has probably already burned through all their luck just trying to get into the Herta space station. Hold up. Wait a minute. Miss No, are you assuming I want to work on Herta space station?
チリカの仕事は君が思ってるほど楽じゃないからね。
Working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think. Where did she send me? Where did she send me? Girl, if you don't get me out of this falsified jitsu this moment, we're gonna have some words, and they're not gonna be very friendly. They're not gonna be family friendly. They're not gonna be rated E for everyone. Okay? You think I want a job on Herta space station? I'd scream if I had a job like that. Like, good scream or go insane. Now, to be fair, it's probably rather protected, you know, very good pay. You'd probably get insurance and everything else. However, I don't think I'd want to get stuck on the space station. I don't think I would. No?
彼女ってミスヘルタのこと？どこって、ここはあの人の宇宙ステーションに決まってるだろ？
I'm chicken stub, not job. No. This is her space station. Well, yeah.
まったく、僕が新人の時も君みたく自分は誰よりも優秀だと思い上がってたよ。
I thought it was pretty impressive too when I first arrived.
けど時間が経てば分かってくる。ここにいる自分は一階の職員に過ぎないってね。誇りに思ってるその才能も他の人からすれば大したことないんだよ。
You'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. Are you just putting me in like my biggest nightmare? You said you had a sweet dream for everyone. How is this a sweet dream? You know, how is this my ideal place to be? This is a nightmare. I'm nameless. I don't belong here. Get me out. I'm gonna chew through the walls. I hope your cables in the Herta space station are pretty strong, because I'm gonna start chewing through them until you let me out of the space station.
おいおい、正気か？休みを取って医療科で頭を見てもらったらどうだ？
Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. Do we have free medic? Like, you know, free insurance here, free health checks? Because if we don't, this is even worse.
まあ、気持ちはわからんでもない。僕も請求列車のちょっとしたファンだからね。あの列車には輝かしい冒険をした七死人たちが乗ってる。対して、君はどんな冒険をしたんだ？
I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express. And I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So tell me, what great deeds have you done? All of them? Everything? We did many things. I face tanked the Doomsday Beast's ultimate. We'll go with this one.
ああ、聞いたことあるよ、それ。宇宙ステーションのコレクションが盗まれて、正体不明の侵入者に飲まれたんだろ？しかも、反物質レギオンの襲撃にもあったって。
Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder, which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion.
ミス・ヘルタの助けがなかったら、僕たちはとっくに宇宙の木図になってた。ところで、その正体不明の侵入者が誰か知ってるか？
Any idea who that mysterious intruder was?
そう、お兄さんのことだよ。けど、心優しいアスター所長が特別にここの仕事を君にあてがってくれたんだ。
Why are you describing my life for me? This is Your genjutsu is wrong. This note. I think you've got it wrong. You might want to tweak the settings. I'm just saying. I think you got this wrong. I don't know what to say. Sure. He's not gonna believe anything.
そういうことか。最近、大物家が夢の泡を仕入れて、世間知らずの若い職員たちが仕事そっちのけで夢中になってるらしいけど。
I know what's happening. The department implemented arts, imported a batch of dream bubbles. Lots of young naive researchers have been wasting entire days in them.
君も頭に奥質がこびりついて幻覚に悩まされてるんじゃないか？そうでもなきゃ自分が列車の七死人だなんて勘違いしないだろう。
You probably ate too much of that Memoria too. I thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Why would I spend my time talking to you? This is my worst nightmare. Why would I talk to this person?
けどまあ、それもわかるよ。君、列車に乗らないか誘われたのに断ったそうじゃないか。今になって後悔してるんだろ？
I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down. But I did board the Express. You tried to yell at the researcher before you, but your wavering voice gives a different response. Are you telling me Miss Note gave everybody else a beautiful dream with their own choices, but she's enforcing me to have this nightmare and say certain things? What? Why do you hate me? She's so rude. option saying no boarding. I did click the funny button to see what it did. But, you know, I would not choose the space station. No. I'm never saying I regret my choice. We're not afraid of the choice. I don't know.
わからない。
Was that answer truly what you thought? Or was it some sort of elusive manipulation? Yes, it was. You try to piece together what has happened, but your memories feel more distant with every passing second. Hey, yo! Stop messing with my brain already. Look, I got enough problems up in there. It's already empty and shriveled and been burned and everything else, okay? I don't need more mind manipulation tactics. I already had my little brain wiped once, and then I woke up, and then eventually I met Ruan Mei, who thought it was funny to feed me drugs and make me forget more things, including everything about her. That is still technically in my system, not cool. And now we have Miss Note trying to do the bippity boppity boo on my memories. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired of all of this. Stop it. My brain is my own brain. My memories are mine. Thank you. Astral Express in Nameless, like sand under the waves. Your memories crumble and fade. And suddenly you understand why Saber chose to stay? Why would I choose to stay? Ron May did what? Yep. I still remember it. A lot of people conveniently forgot it when they saw her assets. I will not forget. Why didn't you step aboard the Astral Express back then, on that split-second impulse? It no longer matters. The researcher in the Department of Cosmic Geography standing before you watches you closely, perhaps searching for words of comfort, or maybe looking for the right joke to shatter the heavy silence. Eventually he speaks. He's kind of a jerk. Like, even if I lost all my memories, I think I would know he's a jerk.
君の履歴書を見る限り、これといった特技もなさそうだから、とりあえず簡単な仕事からやってもらおう。
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills. I'll start with some light tasks. Like what? Cleaning the toilets?
チリカに溜まった過去半年分の経費精算書の整理、研究会議で使う部屋を1ヶ月分予約、各クラスのスタッフが提出する課題申請のまとめ。しばらく忙しくなるはずだ。
Do what? Does it sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report from the past 6 months? Schedule research meetings for the upcoming month. Collect project proposals from all levels of researchers. Yeah, that should keep you busy. Yeah, this is the Department of Cosmic Geography. Why am I doing accounting work and secretarial work?
別に驚くことじゃない。この宇宙ステーションじゃ、チリカは食物連鎖の最底辺にある。こういった雑務は日常茶飯事さ。
Our department is at the bottom of the food chain on the station. This work happens all the time.
じゃ、僕はそろそろ行くよ。サボらずちゃんとやるようにな。
Yeah, chewing through the wires of the space station seems like a lot more... You know, it seems like a better idea. He turns to leave, yet could not help himself from looking back at you.
僕も同じだよ。今も14歳の時に宇宙地理ではなく量子歴史を選んでればよかったって後悔することがあるんだ。あの時の僕は自分に数学は難しすぎると思ってたからよくこんな想像をする。当時もし別の選択をしてたら今みたいに落ちこぼれてなかったんじゃないかって。
When I was 14 and walking away from quantum history, I regret choosing geography of the universe. I felt math was just too tough for me back then. But now I ask myself, Would I still be stuck in this dead-end job if I made a different choice? Stop being too real. Get out of here.
ま、そんなこと考えても無駄だけどね。シーリー、選択したことを後悔しちゃいけないよ。ほら、今の僕だって悪くないだろ。
Don't worry about the what ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here, are they? Let me out. Let me out. This is all wrong. You scream internally, but the fury is fleeting. Oh, man. What's up with these gaslighting, gatekeeping, manipulative people? Get out of my head. Get out of my head. I'm surrounded. Ugh.
遅いですよ、新人さん。あと数システム日で経費申請の締め切りが過ぎてしまいます。
You miss just some days of delay and will miss the reimbursement deadline, then do it yourself. This is worse than Sunday's rainbow gaslighting. I completely agree. I want to go back there. Listen, stop putting me here. This is horrible.
まあ、新人ということで今回は多めに見ましょう。早く業務に取り掛かってください。
Now get to work.
机の上が随分散らかってる。これを全部整理しろっていうのか？どこから手をつけよう。
A disorganized desk that's not even my doing? What is this? Why am I sorting someone else's disgusting mess? Hello? My biggest pet peeve ever is when someone expects you to pick up after them. No? No? You know what? I'm gonna sort by mood.
効率が悪すぎます。そんなやり方じゃ琥珀の王が次のハンマーを打つまで終わりませんよ。
You're too slow. Keep going like this and you'll be still here when the Amber Lord makes their next hammer swing. Why don't you do it yourself then, if you're just gonna stand here watching me do it? Fight back, fight back, fight back! You're on the verge of shouting, but just then a silver of doubt creeps inside you. Would you stop this? Is this really what you want? Take a breath, don't lash out. Focus on what you truly need to do. Not this. I quit! But where would you go? Is there anywhere you can go? You're young, with no special talents. Isn't your best bet a cushy job with full benefits? Oh, we do get full benefits! Okay, wait a minute. We do get full benefits! Not bad! Okay. Clocking in every day until the world ends? Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute, you know... Do I also get pet insurance? Miss Sage will sometimes get the zoomies and then she'll like headbutt straight, like no stop, just right into a wall. And sometimes I worry about her little noggin. Look at Topaz. Yeah, but that's not on the Herta space station. But do we have pet insurance? Baseball bat time. The bat you always have at your side is no longer there. Then again, did you ever really have it in the first place? The IPC sponsors the space station. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I complete the silly basic task.
何をぼーっとしてるんですか。宇宙バイオニックタニシが代わりにやってくれるとでも？
What are you standing around for? You think space bionic snails are going to do the work for you? Budget category. Yes, that's it. Calmly and nicely. Drop the fight. By now the job feels like second nature. Might as well tidy up the last of the files. Why? do your job and then do extra and not get paid extra? No? Department of Cosmic Geography Monthly Financial Statement. Did you know human memory cannot simulate non-existent things? Never having taken this path, you cannot possibly imagine the Department of Cosmic Geography's research content. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I am you, at least a fragment of your subconscious. The fauna cry before, and you don't belong here. Quick, hurry, she's become aware. Now you must, on your own.
ここの経費生産書
Let's go!
いくら片付けてもキリがないな。それに内容も変だ。
What do you mean the stuff right here is really weird? Subconscious self! You can do this! We're gonna break out of this darn thing! Stinky Matrix? This is the worst Matrix! Where's my red pill, blue pill option? Get me out. Did I just hear something? Monthly financial statement. 3 slices of blank purchased from Bellabog. The following is a brief description of the environment in which the was discovered alongside a detailed analysis of its components. The blank primarily revolves around trailblazing and can be roughly categorized into the heroic spirit, adventurous experiences, companions, and blank. Blank with unique properties purchased from the LeFou. The analysis of its nature is as follows. For detailed experimental procedures, please refer to the project report. The gaze of the Aeon had no significant impact on the fundamental nature of the blank. There is a potential for escaping blank, but no one can truly break free from. Do not step onto the stage. Do not aspire to become a hero. There you'll find only and do not go down that sorrowful path. Well?
ん？あの人見覚えがあるような。
Archer, save me! Archer! Emiya! Emiya, save me from this hell, please!
どこかで会ったことがないかと聞きたいのであれば、こう答えよう。ない。
Archer, please don't do this! You're gonna ask me, have we met before? My answer is gonna be no. You definitely know me. You glance at his work tag. On it's just a singular letter. A. Department Domestic Services? Domestic Services? Wait, since when does the space station have domestic service department? And the one in charge of it's Archer. The amount of fan art I've seen about this version of the Trailblazer, the angst is. Drop me some of that fan art, Dumpster Bunny. We do not talk about it and not shell? Hello?
ええ。自分はここにいるべき人間じゃないって思わないか？
We shouldn't be here.
ああ、君もその手合いか。毎日多くのスタッフが私のところに雑談しに来るが、口を揃えて自分はここにいるべきじゃないと嘆く。
I get it, I really do. Dozens of researchers come up to me every day, all claiming they don't belong here.
今の生活に満足していないから、自分の居場所は別にあると勘違いするのだろう。だが、それは現実から目を背けているだけに過ぎない。
It's just another dressed up excuse to escape reality. Okay, so you're not real either. You're just a part of my subconsciousness that's seeing you again.
その少年を叩き直さない限り、他の場所へ逃げたところで同じだ。いずれ行き場を失う。
As long as your instinct is just back down and run, you'll run out of places to go.
私から見れば、ここの暮らしは十分恵まれていると思うがね。世界が危機に瀕してもいなければ、人類を滅ぼそうとする狂人もいない。厨房も使い勝手がいい。食材は少し変わっているがな。
Are you or fake you? Cause no world-ending threatening crisis, no freaks trying to end humanity. Kitchen's convenient. They got a nice kitchen.
まあ、 宝石を湯水のように使うお嬢さんはここにもいるが、大多数の人にとっては理想郷と言える。
We've still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt. But it's pretty much utopia for most people. Well then.
平凡な日々だが、失えばその価値に気づくはずだ。手放してから後悔しても遅い。
Am I me? Me I? Or us we? There's no turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. Get me out of here. I know you're you. You glanced at him, wanting to say something, but decided not to. Get me out of this matrix!
どうだ、おかしな考えはいくらか収まったか？やはりここを離れたいという気持ちはそこまで強かったわけではないようだ。
You don't really want to leave, do you? Please, I'm going feral. Help! I'm blinking twice. Days pass. After long hours of sorting, you're finally done with the work. Oh, this is a nightmare! Although an uncanny feeling lingers in your chest before it's resolved, you should take a break.
限界だ。頭がもう働かない。それに、やっぱりここは自分がいるべき場所じゃないと思う。
I still feel like I don't belong here. Let me out. Let me out. Please. Please. Nightmare to have. Please let me out. I'm gonna chew through these walls. I told you I would. You leave me here long enough. There's nowhere else where we can run to? Let me in. Okay, this is where we started. This is horrible! I don't even have a place to sleep! They're making me sleep on a bench! They're making me sleep on a bench! Yeah, this mindset sits a little too close to home. Please let me out. Let me out! I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't play a game for real life. I'm the trailblazer. I'm not gonna sort your darn paperwork. Bright lights. Drifting quietly over the surface of a dream, suspended in the moment before you sink.
ウーサーという王の話をしましょう。
A king named Uther?
私が現れる前、ブリテンの民を率いていたのが彼でした。そして私が現れた後、彼は民を守るため、全てを破壊する白き竜を討伐しようとして敗れました。
He launched an attack against the White Dragon to protect his people, a battle that ended in defeat.
それでも人々は彼を最も偉大な王と称えます。
People still called him the greatest
あなたから見
king.
て、彼を英雄にしたものは何だと思いますか？
What do you think made him a hero? He still went against the... Yeah, his courage. He exhibited as a human.
ウーサー王は勝ち目のない戦いに挑みました。白き竜を前に剣は折れ、体は引き裂かれました。人というくくりで考えれば、それは失敗以外の何者でもないでしょう。
He raised his sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. Sword shattered, the bow snapped, he was beheaded. Everything about him was destined to fail.
しかし、何かを救うために剣を掲げた彼の姿は、真っ暗なブリテンの空で輝く星となったのです。
But the way he raised his sword to bring deliverance left a shining star in Britain's darkest nights. Just his defiance was enough of an inspiration.
私たちの目に届く星は今の姿と異なりますが、輝きに偽りはない。その光が次なる英雄の道を照らし続けるのです。
stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. It shines for ages, lighting the way for the next hero. That's a beautiful way to put that.
あの名を失ったサーバントは、私たちの人生を舞台と、そう呼んでいました。彼女は宝具で星々の輝きを塗りつぶしたのです。
So are you speaking to me now? Like, in my mind, in my little brainy brain? How? You were caught in the Noble Phantasm earlier. She referred to our lives as a stage. Yeah?
しかし、マスター、もしあなたにまだ勇気があり、今なお星になることを望むのであれば、あなたを見つめる観客もまた舞台に上がり、英雄となるでしょう。
But Master, if you still have courage, if you're still willing to become that star, all spectators who've seen you will also step onto the stage.
つい偉そうなことを言ってしまいましたね。これはあくまでマーリンの下手な真似に過ぎませんからお気になさらず。
We all draw inspiration and motivation from somewhere, eventually. Also, where are you?
私は舞台に立つべき人を待ちながら草原を馬でかけています。マスター、あなたの夢も私の夢ももうすぐ終わりを迎えるでしょう。
What do you mean you're riding through the wilderness? I don't see a pony. Did we not have enough in the budget for a pony? For Artorias here? Our dear Saber? Because she's just standing here, staring at the water and a boat. There is no pony. Can we get her a pony? Stage left? Somebody bring out the ponies?
変な夢だ。まあいい。今日の仕事を終わらせないと。チリカの会議で使う部屋を1ヶ月分まとめて予約。昨日より楽なはずだ。
No, we're not gonna do their schedules for them, Trailblazer. We're going to leave this place. Not that pink. Lancer! Lancer, help. Maybe you're gonna be more kind than Emiya?
よう兄ちゃん、お前もサボりか？悪いがもう満員だぜ。
What? If you're here to suck off, you're a bit too late. This place is already at full capacity. I don't like any of these answers. I'm reporting you negative. I'm a model researcher employee. I'm here to work. Nope. We're here to work.
まあいいじゃねえか。お前は仕事、俺はサボり。ここはお互い干渉せず仲良くやっていこうぜ。
What a punk, I love him. Well, no worries. You work. I'll slack off. We'll each get what we need. He's right. Wait, come back. For now, you ignore the security department staff's careless attitude and lower your head to resume your task. You've got this! You're not listening to some grown-ups who's slacking all day. We're good. We're fine. We're mentally stable here. Mentally stable jobs. First on the list, a quantitative analysis of mycophage? Yeah. I think of mushroom. Cluster interference on planetary magnetic fields. 15 attendees. Must be scheduled within the next 2 days. The night after the next day, I guess. Within the next 2 days, this this morning. Sorry, there are no conference rooms available at your requested time. Afternoon! Sorry, there are no conference rooms available at your requested time. The night after the next day. Sorry, there are no conference rooms available at your requested time. The conference rooms are fully booked, even at night. People really are workaholics.
ああ、思い出した。お前さん、あの性格を入れられたやつだろ？ちょいと聞きたかったんだがよ。寝てる間、ホタルみたいに光るのか？
You're the Stellaron they were talking about, huh? Tell me, when you sleep, do you glow like a firefly? Would you like to find out? Would you like to find out?
こうしてあったのも何かの縁だ。一つアドバイスをくれてやる。お前みたいな若いのはどっかで死でも見つけて自分の居場所を作った方がいい。英雄のように縛られずに生きるべきだ。
Young ones like you should really find a mentor, learn some skills, and carve your own path. Live like a true hero. No strings attached. Ignore the distractions around you. Let's look at the next meeting's details. The effects of starquake phenomena on the artistic expression of researchers. 2 attendees. Next, Sentry. Something stirs in your memory. Sparks from an engine streaking past the space station. The faint weightlessness before the Express conducts a warp jump. No, none of that is real. Researcher, you should be focused on your task at hand. No, wrong. You still got 899 more meetings to schedule. Guys, I'll see you after 899 more scheduled meetings. Better hurry up and finish before things get spiral out of control. Visit from the Intelligentsia Guild. Alright, including the 2 new system-generated meetings, just 897 more to go, and the list is done. Natural or synopsium? That's right, exactly. Number 3. You're in the zone now, handling the work before you with practiced ease. Here we go. Stellaron Symposium. Visit from Express Curio Approval Self-Observation. Express.
ところで兄ちゃん、釣りに興味はねえか？外は真空だが、意外と釣れるもんだぜ。
You ever tried fishing, buddy? Don't be fooled by the vacuum outside. There's still plenty to catch.
回遊する無形の白麗。熱い戦いを期待できる軽素軟骨魚。そうそう、この前なんかプーマンも釣り上げた。
Migrating invisible carp, silicone-based soft-boned fish. I even caught a trotter? Lancer! Although you are exhausted beyond measure, the man's expression moves you. Your entertainment during a momentary respite from work. A fishing rod. Life at the space station isn't as bleak as you thought. Maybe this is your utopia. Wrong, gross.
そういや、請求列車がまた来るらしいぜ。今回はしばらくここに滞在するってよ。せっかくだ、見物がてら近くまで行ってみねえか。
I heard the Astral Express is coming back and will be stopping at the space station. Okay.
あの時、俺は請求列車の誘いを断ったけど、その選択は本当に正しかったんだろうか。
Maybe some part of the Trailblazer, right, internally, wanted a more simple life after everything we've been going through on all these different planets and all the loss we've experienced and seen. Maybe, some part of the Trailblazer wondered, if I stayed on the space station, would I have been quiet? Would I have not had to deal with such things? I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. For sure, for sure. Hey, Miko!
久しぶりね。最近の調子はどう？
Can I go with you? It's been really bad.
そうなの？何か困ってることがあるなら、アスターに相談してみたら？きっと力になってくれるわよ。
You can always talk to Asta. She's sure to help you out. Please, no. Just let me off this place.
私たちはあんたと別れてからいろんな場所に行ったの。ベロブルグ、泉州ラフ、それからピノコに。いいこともたくさんあったけど、大変なことも多かったわ。
Sheesh. How's Dan Hung?
炭鉱はいろいろあったけど、結局ラフに帰ったわ。なんだかんだ言っても、あそこが彼の故郷だものね。
And did they put him in a prison while he's there? What do you mean he's back on the Lao Fu? Mr. Yang?
ベルトは列車を降りたわ。地球って知ってるかしら？炭鉱が列車を離れた後、彼も念願の故郷への帰り道を見つけたの。無事にたどり着けるといいんだけど。
Have you heard of the planet called Earth? Soon after Dan Hung left us, Wealth on the way back home. We can't ask about March? Why can't we ask about March? How's Pom Pom? Himiko frowns as if your question has caught her off guard. An unsettling sensation flickers through your mind. You never boarded the express, so who is this Pom Pom you speak of?
どこで車掌の名前を聞いたのかしら？もしかして炭鉱から？
We're breaking it! We're breaking the matrix, baby! Let me out! Did Dan Hung tell you? How do you know the conductor's name?
パムなら相変わらずよ。でも立て続けに乗客が減ってしまったからちょっと寂しそうではあるわね。
Pom Pom's still the same, but with fewer and fewer people on the express, it must be getting lonely for them. So right now you're telling me on the current express in this world, it's just Himiko, not so March, and Pom Pom? Because apparently we can't even ask about March.
たまに考えるの。もしあの時あんたが一緒に来てくれてたら何か変わっていたのかしらって。でも残念ながら開拓のたびに後悔とかもしもなんて存在しないのよね。
I sometimes wonder what might have changed if you had come with us. Yeah, what about March? Here we go.
みつきちゃんはなんて言ったらいいか。
Okay.
ガーデンの人が彼女を治してくれることを願ってるわ。
I hope that friend from the garden can cure her. Is the express still in need of passengers? Let me onto the express?
七死人の生活は楽じゃないから、ここを離れた後、一時的に新しい乗客が数人増えたけど、今は各々の目的のために列車を去ったわ。
We did have some passengers traveling with us for a short time, but they've all gone their separate ways now. Well, I would be more than happy to come with you.
最近、スターピースカンパニーの人がキャメロットに行ったらどうかって勧めてくれたの。
Okay.
あそこはずいぶん前に反物質レギオンに滅ぼされたはずなんだけど、最近何度も救難信号が発信されてるんですって。
Our friends from the IPC suggested making a stop to Camelot. That planet should have been destroyed by the Antimatter Legion long ago. Okay.
今回はそのついでに宇宙ステーションに立ち寄って友達の顔を見ようと思ったってわけ。
Let me in.
よかったら今度こそ私たちと一緒に行かない？
You could join us and leave with us this time if you want. I'll pack my bags right away. But can we? Is that really how you feel? I knew it! If joining the Astral Express doesn't change your life for the better, what then? What if what awaits you isn't a grand adventure, but endless cleaning, constant repairs, wounds that never heal, and death is steeped in despair? What will you do then? What if you can't help anyone? What if you become dead weight on the express? What if a nameless gives their life to save you, yet everyone silently wishes you just leave? What will you do? Think about it. What answer should you give?
ちょっと考えさせてくれ。列車が出発するまでには返事するから。
I'll make sure to give my answer before the express leaves. Yeah, so subconsciously some part of Trailblazer is quite literally just emotionally and mentally scarred from the loss they've heard of and experienced.
ええ、それで構わないわ。どちらを選んでもその選択を尊重するから。
And they worry about being a burden. Wow. I kind of like that. We got some nice introspection here. We don't get it often.
疲れたな。とりあえず戻るか。請求列車は。
Did you just say the Astral Express? A peaceful dream stirred by birdsong beyond the window. However, can a robin really sing in the vacuum of space?
無実の罪で投獄されたある鳥の話をしましょう。その鳥は歌手だったのですが、権力者に好まれない曲を作ったために鉄の牢獄に入れられてしまったのです。
Oh? Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. He was once a singer thrown into a dark cell for composing songs that the powerful didn't like.
牢獄の中で鳥は多くの嘆きの声を聞きました。そこで彼女は同じカゴに入れられた人々のために歌い、彼らの郷愁を慰め、反抗の志を鼓舞しようと決意します。
The bird heard many voices of sorrow, so she sang for others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up.
最終的に鳥は一つの懐中時計と一匹の狼、そして数えきれない仲間たちと共に牢獄を破ることに成功しました。
The bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. Yeah, Miss Note was from the original Penacony when it was still a prison world. She was the original Robin. Rise up.
そうして自由を得た鳥は新たな人生を始められると思っていました。舞台の上や銀幕の中で美しい羽と歌声を披露すれば、かつてのように持たざる者たちに希望を届けられる、そう信じていたのです。
She would shine on the stage in the silver screen, displaying her beautiful feathers and voice, just as she had once brought hope to the hopeless. Aww.
しかし、それは間違いでした。ピノコニーは瞬く間に変わり果て、鳥の歌も出演した映画もその生活もすべてお金という名のカゴに閉じ込められた商品になってしまったのです。
Yep. The songs she sang, the film she starred in, and even her own life, were all locked away in a cage called money, turned into mere commodities.
映画会社は鳥をただ美しいだけのシンボルにしようとしていましたが、鳥自身はその息の詰まる汚れた下水道のような世界から一刻も早く飛び立ちたいと願っていました。
The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty, but the bird longed to escape from this suffocating filthy gutter. Wow. Okay.
すると彼らは鳥の芸名を奪い、新しいひな鳥に代わりを務めさせ、汚れた噂と憶測で鳥の首を絞め、不名誉な結末へと追い込んだのです。
They stripped away her stage name, replaced her with a fresh-faced chick, and smothered her with slander and rumors, leading her to a disgraceful end. For nothing.
それであなたは自分に汚名を着せた人たちに復讐したいと思っているの？
いいえ、その逆です。この世界に戻ってきた時、私は復讐できる相手が一人も残っていないことに気づきました。
Yeah, when I returned to this world, I realized there was no one left to take revenge on. They're all gone now. Except maybe Odie. Odie's still around.
だからこそ、今は奪われた名前を取り戻して、自分のすべての作品を消し去りたいと思っています。として存在した痕跡を、この世から完全に抹消するために。
And erase every single work I've ever produced. I'll destroy every trace of my existence.
囚われ、奪われた経験があるのなら、聖杯戦争を終わらせようとしているマスターや英霊たちを今ここで宝具に閉じ込めておくべきではないわ。
Yeah, if you understand how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you, why trap the masters and heroic spirits in a noble phantasm? Yeah!
オーディさんはあなたの願いを叶えられるかもしれないけれど、きっとそれに見合った代価を要求してくる。彼と同じ時代に生きたあなたならそれはよくわかっているでしょ。
Old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than anyone. Like, seriously, Old Odie sucks, and you know he sucks, and he's part of the reason why you even lost your name to begin with. I would almost imagine he might even have part to play with all those rumors that got started.
オーディはピノコニーを貪る害虫ですから、当然信用はしていません。ですが、彼の目的はあくまで聖杯から得られる利益だけ。それを考えれば、まだマシな害虫と言えるでしょう。対して、あなたの心は聖杯で買収できません。
Odie is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail, yet there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. I don't understand that, huh? Continue?
宝具を解除してほしいなら、令旨で命じてください。あの人たちが契約と法律を盾に、私の名前と未来を奪ったように。さあ、マスター。
Alright. Use command spell, take away my free will, just like how they took away my name and career. Imagine if Robin really did not care for her feelings. Right, just go ahead, do it! Do it! Take away my free will just as they have. You have locked up multiple people in like a matrix thing. A little voodoo, little... okay. Release them.
そんなことしないわ。あなただって分かっているでしょ。今まで賭け事なんてしたことはないけれど、賭けてもいい。
Robin's gambling! What? Let's make a wager. Alright?
あなたに英雄の仮面を外されたマスターとサーバントたちはきっとその宝具から抜け出せるって私はそう信じてる。
I bet that those masters and servants would not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them. Okay, so is Robin literally just immune to Miss Node's noble phantasm because she's an emanator? Right? And then, she's just watching me curled up coldly on this bench, sleeping and being forced into this nightmare? I understand you would not enforce your will upon Miss Note with the command spells, but you could rescue me! Robin! Why are you using my livelihood and mental stability as a wager? Girl, what is this? Robin!
では見届けましょう。
Robin, let me out? This is not a game?
変な夢を見た気がするけど、細かいところがどうしても思い出せない。
Man, you really can't trust those
体
siblings.
が重い。でも仕事があるから起きないと。
Sheesh. I bet everyone will get out of your noble phantasm. But couldn't you just rescue them right now? You don't have to, like, enforce me to let them go. You could just rescue them. No, no. I'm gonna make a wager that they're strong enough and willful enough to make it out on their own. But that one's kind of suffering over there. They're whimpering and, like, freezing. You're not gonna help them? No. I think they're strong enough to make it. Robin! Some mercy! How many days has it been since you started working at the space station? 30, 90, even longer? Do you still remember what you need to do now? Compiling project proposals from all levels of researchers. By now, it's second nature. Something you do with your eyes closed. Oh, we do it. Breeze through the work then. Alright. Okay. Don't think about the Astral Express. You've been wrestling with that choice for ages, and still haven't made up your mind. They'll be departing soon. You wish them a journey full of wondrous encounters. I want to leave. Putting up the fan art on Discord before EPL. Okay, thank you. Heck yeah. I don't know where to go. Okay, allowed me that one. If you board the express, what waits for you may be nothing but danger and the terrifying unknown. Your deeds will be forgotten in time, and your journey will eventually come to an end. Let me go! Let me out! What a manipulative punk! Gonna go feral. Also, good night, Dumpster Benny. Have a good EP. I will make it out of this matrix this century. I swear upon thy honor, I will escape. I long for a quiet, ordinary life? Question mark? So you were glad you stayed. No ticket, no bat, no danger. Just a quiet, peaceful, and undisturbed life. The work you had piled up took far too much of your time. 1 day, 2 days, 10 days. Maybe you'll never catch up to the actual express again. Find a room and take a break. Oh, now both of them are here.
おや、正確のお兄ちゃんじゃないか。カクテルでもご馳走しようかと思ったんだが、まだ未成年だったな。忘れてくれ。
I'll take one. I was about to mix you a drink, but since you're still underage, I'll hold off for now. I was once a trailblazer on the Astral Express.
「奇遇だな。俺も自分は宇宙ステーションの警備員なんて柄じゃねえって思う時があるぜ。
Sometimes I think I shouldn't be working as a space station security guard either.
つまり君は請求列車に乗りたいのか？
Oh, here we go. That's right. I do. Yes.
君のようなスタッフは毎年何人かいるが、いざその時になると例外なく尻込みしてしまう。
Every year there are researchers who want to go with the express, but when it's time to leave, they all back down without fail.
彼らは重苦しい生活から逃げたいだけで、命を危険にさらすような冒険がしたいわけではないからな。
They know they are just seeking an escape from their stressful lives. Yeah, instead of actually wanting an adventure that could cost them their life.
それで、君はどちらなんだ？
I want to go on an adventure into the unknown.
今のままでいい。どうせもっとふさわしい人がいる。自分なんて取るに足らない凡人だ。この世に後悔を知らない人間などいない。
Why speak of regrets when everyone who has ever lived has regretted something?
だからといって、そのせいで誰もが足を止めてしまったら、英雄という存在も生まれなかっただろう。
Yeah, had everyone turned back because of their fear, there would have been no heroes. Absolutely, that's true.
行く先の見えない旅路でも、願いを抱いて踏み出した者たちがいる。それは愚かなことかもしれないが、その愚かさこそが七死人や開拓者、そして英雄を生み出してきた。
Some souls set off driven by desires to chase a wish. It may seem foolish, but what gave birth to the nameless trailblazers and to humanity's heroes.
君が持っているその人形も、ある英雄がかつて存在した証だよ。
The doll you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. Are you guys testing me too? Are you for real?
ただの質の悪い工芸品だ。誰かの甘い願いが偶然それを記録として歴史に刻んだに過ぎない。
Okay, yeah. She had a little trinket that left a trace star in history.
列車はもう出発したかもしれないし、まだ出発していないかもしれない。だが、もし君が本気でその道を進もうと思っているのなら、列車があろうとなかろうと関係ないだろう。
If you truly want to walk this path, what does it matter if there's no express? Yeah, you can just travel by yourself, I guess.
本当に自分が七死人だと思うなら、やるべきことは一つだ。
I must set off. Let's go. Let's go. Get me out of here. Freedom.
列車はもう出発した。今から行っても無駄だ。
Going there would be pointless. Oh, I am surrounded. Look at them everywhere. Wow.
研究室に行こう。食堂に行こう。釣りに行こう。映画を見に行こう。宇宙ステーションの生活の何が不満なんだ？ここでの生活を羨む人がどれだけいるか分かっているのか？
Life on the space station is not the greatest either. Hello?
ここには反物質レギオンも北条の意味物もいない。宇宙で一番安全な場所だ。
何かが俺をここにとどまらせようとしてる。この人たちを避けながら進まないと。
誰も邪魔はしていないだろう。時間があるなら食事にでも行かないか？
You said avoid
こ
the
れ以上
crowd.
進まない方がいい。七死人の未来には虚無と絶望しかないのだから。
Okay.
自分が特別だとでも思ってるのか？あなたよりも優秀な七死人たち、ティエルナンもケルベックもみんな暗闇に逃れて二度と戻ってこれなかったというのに。
Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbag. The nameless those who were better than you. They were all consumed by the lightless outer space. Oh, so you meant that I'm a nameless.
や
Here
っ
we
と
are.
認めてくれた。俺が七死人だってことを。
Huh? The voices that once spoke to you fell silent in an instant. They never spoke again. Your little trick is failing you. How crazy. I don't like any of this. I know. Let us out. Let us out, though. I rejected to stay here for a reason. My baseball bat! A bat, plain, unimpressive, yet strangely familiar. What do you mean plain? That's not very plain to me. You once believed you'd never hold it again in this lifetime.
それを抜いたが最後、あなたたちを待つのは不幸な結末だけだというのに、それでもやるというのですか。
Oh. And now we have a parallel with Saber. Would you still pull this weapon out, even if it'll bring about a tragic end? Just the same way Arthur and Artorias, etc., knew the fate that awaited them if they pulled out the sword.
マーリンにも同じように警告されたことがあります。
Yappers.
だから私はあなたたちのために優しくて穏やかな夢を紡いで差し上げたのです。これこそがあなたたちの望んでいたものなのでしょう。
Gentle dreams? You think I want to work endlessly at the space station where they're gonna pick apart my brain? No.
確かに私よりも選定の剣を抜くにふさわしい者がいたかもしれない。そう考えたこともありました。ですが私はカリバーンを抜いたあの少女を責めることはできません。たとえ身の程知らずであったとしても、彼女はただ白き竜に挑んだ王のように何かを救いたかっただけですから。
That's true. That's true. Can't blame the girl who drew the sword in the stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster. Yanhong, March!
もし再び選択の機会があるとしたら、私はこう伝えるでしょう。過去の自分を超え、より良い未来を切り開けることを願っていると。
Yeah, let's go, Saber! If I was given another chance, I would tell her I hope you can do better this time.
マスター、平和な無境で十分に休めましたね。さあ、私と共にここから離れましょう。
Indeed, our past makes us ourselves. Even if it may not have been the right choice, we would not be who we are. As well.
必ず後悔することになりますよ。
Well, who doesn't live their life without a little regret, right? Grab the bat!
後悔なんか絶対しない。
Let's go!
どうしてそんなに無謀な勇気を持てるのですか。後悔という感情を知らないとでも言うのですか。
Past is the past. I made that decision for a reason. Let's go!
され
The battle!
この身をもってあなたを守り 導こ
前輪を持ってこの明かりは星のファイバー。
Ooh! That's some strength!
諸大さん、また足手まとい。千の珍奇を持ってこ一心同期。
Not the EP! Tight now! Don't catch the EP, you got this!
みんなを守って。
茨を越えて名声人にも
聖剣解放。
私はそんな愚か者にはなれない。
I
あ
can't
なた
become
た
a
ち
fool
の
like
選
you.
択を認めるわけにはいきません。
この明かりは星の希望。ファイバ
あっちは俺様だけで十分だ。
この身をもってあなたを守り導こう。
千の珍奇を持ってこ一心同期。
この明かりは星でファイバ
生きていた頃と同じようにまた失敗してしまいました。
Well,
裏切り者にはふさわしい結末ですね。
I failed just like how I failed in life. Ooh, sorry, but I'm not getting stuck. You know, I'm not getting stuck in there forever. I'm not about that life. This is a fitting end for a traitor.
舞台に立つのがそんなに苦痛だったなら、どうして牢獄を出た後もピノコニーの舞台にとどまることを選んだの？
Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
私が歌えば乱暴な囚人たちは静まり、泣いていた子供たちも笑顔を見せてくれました。
Aww.
些細な出来事かもしれませんが、そのおかげで私は牢獄の中にいても自由を感じることができたのです。
I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent. The crying children smiled when I started to sing. Aww. Because even if everybody made her out to be a villain and like buried her in all these rumors that didn't exist just to blasphemy her, she still loved him in a way, you know? She still valued him.
でもピノコニーは変わってしまった。多くの琥珀期を経てかつての姿は失われ、今ではすっかり見知らぬ場所に。
Yep.
そして私はこの新しい檻に閉じ込められています。
Penacony has certainly changed.
いえ、もういいのです。すべてを終わらせてください。マスターを裏切ったサーバントに存在する資格などありません。
そうなら、あなたの望み通りに。
Well,
デージをもって命ずる。アスナ、ピノコニーを代表してあなたの名を返還するわ。たとえ名前を商標登録され全てを奪われたのだとしても、あなたは価値のない敗者なんかじゃない。アイリスの母よ、顔を上げて。重ねて霊樹をもって命ずる。あなたの英霊としての証をここに返還する。その死をきっかけに歌手やタレントたちは商人から自由と尊厳を取り戻そうと思うようになった。あなたは五大クランの一つアイリス家を供した偉大な人。決して名もなき影なんかじゃないわ。だからこそその名を借りたのでしょ。弟子であるメイフンと友人の時計屋が作り上げたキャラクター、ドリームタウンで自由に歌うノーツガールの名を。これ以上は重ねて霊樹をもって命ずる。舞台に立つ後輩としてあなたに人としての自由を返還するわ。アイリスの母、今日からあなたは誰からの支配も受けることなく自分のためだけに踊ることができる。
will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only dance for yourself. Let's go.
このお芝居はもうすぐ幕を閉じるけれど、その前にどうか大劇場を出て、その目で今のタレントたちを見てきてちょうだい。どれだけの誹謗中傷を浴びても、彼らの目にはあなたが英雄として映っている。それを確かめてほしいの。
You're still a hero to them. Meanwhile, the master and their servants, free from the dreamscape, stepped into the heart of the grand theater.
魔力に似た強い力を感じます。儀式はすでに完成に近づいているようですね。
Well, this place is familiar. Been here before. It seems like the Holy Grail's holder is to complete the ritual. And you know what? This is deja vu.
残る2機はライダーとバーサーカー。待ち受けているのはどちらか。いや、両者が同時に襲ってくる可能性もある。いずれにせよ、相手に聖杯を占有されている以上、苦戦を強いられるでしょう。
Last two servants left a rider and berserker. Which one will face us, or will it be both? Did we even have them? Did we see a rider berserker? Oh, once again, select too easy on the next survey. 3 against 2, the advantage is mine. True. No, it's pretty easy. Easy stuff. GG easy. I got you.
マスター、この剣にかけて必ずやあなたを守り抜くと誓いましょう。
Swear on the sword that I will protect you no matter the cause. Saber, let's see it through.
ブートヒルたちも出てこれたみたいだし、様子を見に行ってみるか。
もう一つの人生か。まったく夢の泡って本当に健康に悪いね。調和セレモニーで命を半分持ってかれたっていうのに、あのサーバントの幻で残りの半分まで奪われるところだった。
I'm in the same boat of entering. I completely understand. A different life? Panacona's gene bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me, and that servant's fantasy almost finished the job. I couldn't say it better than myself, you know. Yeah, get me out of there.
ねえ、あんたはどこに閉じ込められてたんだ？
Where did she put you?
何をかけても永遠に勝てない夢。さすがの僕もそこではおとなしいウェイターになってすっかりギャンブルをやめてたよ。
That's horrible. What was the line? A different life? Yeah. What? His was a nightmare too. A dream where I could never win. I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up even the thought of gambling. What is this? Nightmare fuel. Ew. Ugh. Yours was definitely worse. I was just, you know, working a 9 to 5-ish overtime.
ベイビー、脱ギャンブルってか？そいつはまだ健全な夢だな。
Quit gambling? What? Weird. Quite the educational gene you had there.
そういう君はどうなんだい？
俺か？俺はただ久しぶりの再会を果たしただけさ。
A long-awaited reunion. As they talked, Boothill had already loaded his gun. Next up, the final battle with the mastermind. A long-awaited reunion with whom, please?
これは最初に固有結界に閉じ込められた英霊じゃないか。自慢の足は生かされなかったのかな？
If it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in her reality marble. Didn't you use those legs of yours well enough?
戻った途端にてめえの小言かよ。くそ、頭が痛え。まるで長くて気の抜けない冒険をした後だぜ。
is the first thing I hear after I get out. Really? Aww. Poor Lancy. You didn't deserve this.
よく思い出せねえが、魚の頭をした敵が出てきたような。
Not sure why, but I think my enemies all had fish head on their necks. Just little sillies. They're just little sillies. With enemies on the way, the two servants were more than ready to fight. Alright. Alrighty. Time to settle the score with old Odie. Hold on.
暗殺の日
涼しいですね涼しいですね
We're ready. Now we're good. I hope I get to punch him. Something.
どうやらアスナさんもしくじったようですな。実に惜しい。あと一歩でサーバントの皆さんの仮面と夢の炎を引き剥がして燃料として聖杯に捧げることができたというのに。
She was just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants and tossing them into the Holy Grail's field.
まあ仕方ありませんな。どれだけ優秀なパートナーがいても肝心な部分は結局自分で解決しなければならない。これも業務提携の常識ですから。
That's pretty solid advice. Business world for you. No matter how capable your collaborator is, you gotta handle the most critical parts yourself. Pretty solid advice. I admit it.
ボが聖杯戦争なんざ引き起こして一体何を企んでやがる。
Yeah. Spill the beans already, old man.
そのシワだらけの顔から考えるとああ、あれか不老不死でも狙ってんのか。
You practically have one foot in the grave. Don't tell me you're going to wish for immortality.
まさか。私はすでに10琥珀期以上の時を生きています。さらに我が医療チームが頑張ってくれればさらなる延命だってわけありませんよ。
He's how old? I've lived for 10 amber eras already. As long as I give the word, my medical team can squeeze a few more years.
ではライバルを消そうとしたのか。マスターと一悶着あったと聞いているが。
He doesn't care about crushing his business rival either.
ははとんでもない。商売の世界に永遠の敵など存在しませんからな。
There are no enemies that can't be made into friends in the world of business. You never know. That's exactly how it goes.
それはそうだけどやっぱり僕はオーディさんの真の狙いが気になっちゃうな。
What are you scheming?
私の知る魔術師たちの中には万物の根源に至るためなら命も人間性も平然と捨て去ることができる者たちがいます。あなたはその類なのですか。
Just to reach the root of all things. I don't think he cares about that either.
そのようなものに興味を持つのは天才クラブの方たちだけですよ。
What's your real reason then? What are we doing this for? Just entertainment? Curiosity?
最初から言っていたことですが、調和セレモニーがあっけなく幕を閉じてしまったことで、ピノコニーは新たな経済成長の起爆剤を必要としていました。つまり我々は誰もが注目するビジネスプロジェクトを立ち上げなければならなかったのです。
The Charmony Festival met a hasty rat, and Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to create business venture, help grab everyone's attention. So the Charmony Festival currently has a pretty bad name, and he's just trying to find a new avenue or new revenue, right? Kind of. If they have a different tradition that people buy into, will willingly participate in, and whether that's betting on who's going to be the winner, participating themselves, sponsoring some participants, it would keep money flowing in their economy around that time. To be fair.
願いを叶えられる聖杯。これは金の卵を産むガチョウに他なりません。一度聖杯戦争が成功すれば、ピノコニーは調和セレモニーをも凌駕する壮大な祭典を手に入れ、次の10琥珀期にわたる繁栄が約束されるでしょう。
The Holy Grail that grants wishes, just golden goose we need. Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling for 10 more Amber Eras. Yeah, that even the Charmony Festival can't compete with. He just wants a different symbol, something that holds more weight as well, something people would tune into.
もちろん、今回の第1回聖杯戦争には私の個人的な目的も含まれていますが、それは皆さんには何の関係もないことです。
What do you mean that's none of my concern? Of course it's my concern. Well, it's not really a crude wish or anything. I get it.
私は群衆がピノコニーに押し寄せ、全財産を投げ打ち、必死に聖杯戦争への参加権を得ようとするのを見るのがたまらなく好きなのですよ。ルーサン兵が緊迫の時から銀河市場へと流れ込み、目まぐるしく売買される様子には思わず心が躍ってしまいます。
Yeah, old Odie has already long reached his pinnacle point of what he's wanted to achieve and wanted to do. What he kind of wants now is for the economy here in Penacony to still just keep flowing. He wants to see Alpha credits pour out of the Gilded Hour and entering the Cosmic Exchange. Like, he wants Penacony fully be prosperous as well.
敵が手のひらの上で踊らされ、最後には全てを奪われる光景を見るのは至高の喜びそのもの。無名の企業を次々と買収して私のビジネス帝国の一部にする快感は何者にも代え難い。
I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like to acquire companies and never heard of fusing them into my empire. Wave of a pen.
黄金の時では私の顔色一つで商品の価格が決まり、ブルーの時では私のためにピノコニーのファッショントレンドが作られていく。
Blue Hour would craft Penaconian fashion based on my whims.
夢、
Everything.
願い。ピノコニーがそのような虚しいものの上に成り立っていると本気で思っているのですか？
What?
ピノコニーを真に支えているのはあなたたちが低俗だと蔑んだ尽きることのない貨幣の本流、金。それこそが宴の星の最も堅固な基盤なのですよ。
I kind of have to disagree with old Odie on his take here. I understand his desires, right, for the cash flow, economy, blah blah blah, and people wasting their things, what he desires. Sure, okay. But Penacony was built on do you honestly believe Penacony was built on empty ideas like dreams and wishes? What truly underpins and supports the city is the flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built the planet of festivities. is true. But without people's dreams and wishes, there would be no reason for money. Because they needed money in order to achieve their dreams and wishes. He's seeing it more of the material aspect of the world. He goes, it was built on money. Everything's with money. But they would not have bothered to build the hotel. They wouldn't have bothered to build the dreamscape or any of its technology if people did not want to accomplish dreams.
何が目的であろうと、聖杯戦争の勝者は一人だ。残念ながら、君のこれまでの行いは、すべてのサーバントを敵に回す結果となった。
Your actions in this farce have already placed every servant squarely against you.
そして今、
Yeah.
私たちは君の目の前に立っている。これが何を意味するか、わかるだろう？
俺は数時間前の続きがしてえな。魚の頭はもう飽きた。願いが潰れて悔しがる老いぼれの顔なんざ見せ物として上等だろ。
I'm tired of fish heads. The head of this old desperate bogey with broken dreams is what I'd call a real trophy. Did you just call him a bogey?
悪巧みしか頭にない老快を見せ物に楽しもうとは、いささか品が欠けているな。
Oh, you see this evil man's old head as a trophy? He had better taste.
ほっほっほ。皆さん、まるで私がすでに敗退したような物言いですな。しかし、このゲームの勝者が一人だけというのなら、私が敗れた後、あなたたちはどうやって勝者を決めるおつもりですか？
If there can only be one winner, what do you do after? What do you do after? Let's play rock, paper, scissors to determine the winner.
というわけで、ここで一つ提案です。どなたでも構いませんので、私と手を組みませんか？他の参加者を全員排除していただければ、その方に聖杯への願いをかける資格をお譲りしましょう。
I don't think anybody wants to actually make a wish to the Grail, unless there's someone amongst us. Anyone? Anyone willing to turn turncoat here?
希望されるのであれば、契約を結んでも構いませんよ。正確で理路整然とした言葉をもってすれば、全員の願いを同時に叶えることも不可能ではありません。マスターやサーバントの皆さんは、まさにそのために戦ってきたのではありませんか。
Using precise logical language to word our wishes, ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires. No? This far into the show? Are you trying to make me laugh? Come on.
全員の願いを汚すことで成り立つ聖杯なんざ壊した方がいいに決まってんだろ。違うか、マスター。
Lancer? Your master may not care. I don't know if Archer's does. I don't know about Venturine.
いや、違わねえな。もっと言えば、ぶっ壊す前に大暴れしてやるのが正解だ。
珍しく同感だ。その案は気に入った。どうするミスター・アベンチュリン。たまには正義の味方をするのもいいんじゃないか？
What do you think, Mr. Venturine? It's nice to play as the hero of justice now and then, isn't it? Come on!
悪役はもうやったからね。今回はオーディさんに譲るとしよう。
Yep. Already been the scapegoat once today.
マスター、申し訳ありません。どうやらあなたのために聖杯を勝ち取ることはできないようです。
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah, we made this choice together.
ノーツガールが見せてくれた夢のおかげで、以前よりも深く理解できるようになりました。大切なのは結果ではなく、何かを救うために、何かを追い求めて歩んできた道のりなのだと。私に聖杯は必要ありません。 果たせなかった願いも今ここで断ち切ります。
The wishes I did not fulfill will end here.
皆さん、どうしても私と敵対したいようですね。仕方ありません。ではこの私が番組最後の試練となりましょう。
Let's go. It's time.
聖杯戦争に参加するマスターは歴史上の偉人をサーバントとして召喚しなければならない。それがルールです。しかし私は誰を召喚すべきかずっと悩んでいました。
Master's supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant. Okay.
資金援助をしていた落ちぶれた映画監督
Excuse
そ
me.
れとも名前を買い取った伝説
I
の
knew
ス
it
タ
was
ー。
him.
いいえ、彼らでは格が足りません。
Did you just absolutely dunk on Miss Asna and Grady, the washed up director? Or the legendary stars whose name I purchased? It was him. It was him. I was right. I knew it. I knew it was him.
そう思い悩んでいた時にふとひらめいたのです。ならば自分を召喚すればいいではないかと。十琥珀期もの時を生き抜き今なお活躍している伝説的な人物が鏡の中にいるではありませんか。
Why not summon myself? Don't you have to be, you know, Gonzo, Alonzo to be summoned? Kind of? Kind of?
そうして私は自分自身を触媒に召喚の儀式を行いました。ピノコニーの歴史に名を刻んだビジネス界の大物オーディが果たしてどのような姿で現れるのか。人々は私をどのように評価しているのか非常に気になりましてね。
I used myself as a catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Odie, reflected in history of Penacony, would respond to my call as a servant. I wanted to see how people truly viewed me in history. I don't think that works like that. Does it? Historically, no.
はい、なかなか傷つく答えでした。人々の目に映る私はピノコニーの多くの木の頂に横たわる。
I'm nothing but a parasite sucking out the sap of Penacony's oak from the top.
金のために狂ったように木をかじり続ける害虫に過ぎなかったのです。
Oh.
聖杯を奪うも壊すも好きにしてください。ただしそれができればの話です。
つまりここで僕たちを待っていたのは最初からオーディさんのサーバントだったってことか。
How does this work? I'm sorry.
長き待望、刹那の霊魂が降り注ぐ。
Okay. I mean, sure.
名声人に
千の珍奇を持って鼓舞を一心同期。
I mean, I guess it does make sense. He's accumulated enough, like, legend about himself, and he's been here for so long. He He's been here for so long.
英樹を持って命ずるあらゆる邪悪を打ち滅ぼせセイバー
ファイバー経験解放 Just another bug, just another bug.
私でまた
Nothing new.
感謝します
客をもてなさないと諸悪退散
茨を越えて
We've been through these bug wars
悔い
before.
されこの身をもってあなたを守り導こう
ストライクエ
この明かりは星の希望。
アファイバ
サーバントを表に立たせて自分はどっかに隠れてやがんのか。抜け目のねえやつだぜ。
急いで聖杯を解体しましょう。このままでは際限なく湧いてくる虫に飲み込まれてしまいます。
ー Well, Saber's
で
right.
はその仕事は譲るとしよう。一騎当選は王の得意とするものだ。
Oh? Archer's leaving us?
諸悪退散
He's gonna go look for the real
指示
Odie?
マスター。
経験解放 Or the Holy Grail.
冷静人に
必ずや勝利を。
アッキは俺様だけで十分だ。
We're gonna do Lasty 5000, get the ulti, and then we use a command spell and then do another ulti.
この明かりは星の。
ファイバ
千の珍奇を持って鼓舞を
Darn it! Let's do this.
一心同
I
期
have an idea. See, there we go. Now we
あい
have
つ
this
をぶっ
ulti.
倒せセイバー
Did he just interrupt my
この明
skill?
かりは星の希望。
Hello? ファイバー Well, never mind.
霊樹をもって命ずる防具を解放し聖杯を破壊せよ
ようやく全てが終わりましたね。
I could have used like one unlimited blade work in here though. Just like one, you know, Lancer got to do his thing. We got to see the Excalibur. I could have used, I could have gotten an unlimited blade work. I'm just saying. Right? Come on.
厄介事ばっかでこの大劇場もついてねえな。ハウンドやドリームメーカーの連中が気の毒になってきたぜ。
Yeah, the Grand Theater is just cooked. It's just cooked. It's just the hub of every conflict, I guess.
心配しなくてもこの古い建物は何百って保険に入ってるから大丈夫だよ。オーディさんはお金に関する問題で自分が損をするようなヘマは絶対にしないから。
No need to feel bad for a heritage building insured with hundreds of different policies. Well, it's well protected, well insured. We're good to go.
はんあの野郎勝手に聖杯戦争に巻き込んでおいて自分は高みの見物かよ。お前らあいつを引きずり出して文句の一つや二つ言ってやりてえとは思わねえのか。
To eject everyone into this Holy Grail world. And none of you are gonna make it pay for it? Make it pay for our emotional damage! He made me have, like, probably a 7 24/7 job over in her space station. He made Aventurine a serf, quite literally. Well, technically, that was the other servant who did that, but he was part of the cause. Alright? We're not having it.
残念だけど今回の事件で負傷したマスターは一人もいない。彼に責任を問おうとしてもいつもの手口、一流の弁護士チームと莫大な賠償金でごまかされて終わりだろうね。
No! Well, actually, wrong. No master was harmed in the making of the show. Even if we tried to hold him accountable, he'd probably just brush it off with his usual tricks. Not quite. We live in an era where emotional damage... You can sue people for emotional damage. So... Bada bing, bada boom, we can do it. We got this. Listen, Aventurine. Oh, Aventurine, you work with the IPC. You could say they were threatening your life. You feared for your life. I feared for my mental stability. The little that's left, okay. It's holding on through like paper straws. It's holding on. Ugh.
それにきっと彼は聖杯戦争でそのコストをはるかに上回る利益を手に入れてるから賠償とか言われても痛くも痒くもないんじゃないかな。
How much money did he make off of us? Hello?
でもまあ今回の茶番は交渉の場でいいチップになりそうだ。うまくいけばジェイドもピノコニーに対してもっと大きな突破口を開けるだろう。
Oh, please go away with that IPC trying to get more of Penacony. Yeah, so IPC is still the final winner of it all. Go away. Look, Aventurine, I like you. Topaz is okay. Jade could go kick rocks. I'm just saying. I just don't trust her. At all. The IPC, you're trying to own everything. I'm not about that life. Kindly go away. Kindly go away.
そんな言い方しなくてもいいじゃないか。これはピノコニーの株主様にとってもいいことなんだから。
How is this a good thing? For Penacony's shareholders. Explain.
腐った金の匂いしかしねえピノコニーのルールなんざ知ったこっちゃねえ。ランサー、あのラブリーな年寄りをぶっ潰しに行こうぜ。
I love him. He's like, who cares? Lancer, let's go take care of that old buncher. Let's go get him.
そうしたいのは山々だが、どうやら時間が足りないみてえだ。聖杯が解体された以上、俺たちも元の場所に戻らなきゃなんねえ。
Time's running out without the Holy Grail holding us up. Us servants need to go back to where we belong. Who are you again? No! Are you leaving already? Don't leave me.
そうか。残念だぜブラザー。また会えたら、そん時は銀河一のバーで一杯おごってやるよ。
They have the coolest bro romance going on here. It's so good. Finally, Lancer has a master that has not abused any command spell or used him to, like, dishonor him, right? And Boohill's like, what's up, bro? You know, if we ever cross paths again, I'll take you to the finest honky-tonk in the cosmos for a drink. We love it. I'm gonna cry a little. I'm just gonna cry a little. They deserve a bro.
銀河一と来たか。そいつはいい。なら別れの言葉はよしとこう。せっかくの機会をなくしちまう。またな、ブラザー。
Let's not ruin the good run we've had till we meet again, buddy. This is the type of healing relationship. Yeah, that's just needed in the world.
お前らとは、今回も本気で戦わずに終わっちまったな。 どうやらことごとく縁がないらしい。
Yeah. Why can I never get a proper fight with you?
そうでしょうか。以前あなたを倒した記憶があるのですが。
Neighbor! That's not how you say parting words.
知っての通り、私はただの旧兵だ。君が望むなら、またこちらが負けたことにしてやっても構わんが。
He's like, I'll take the loss. It's cool if it makes you feel better. Let's call this one another loss on me. I'm cool.
ここでお前らと言い争う気はねえよ。俺は消える前にもう一度ピノコニーの風景を拝んでくるとするぜ。
マスター、そろそろ別れの時だ。最後に言わせてもらうが、その服装のセンスは少し改めた方がいい。だがサーバントとして今回の聖杯戦争で君と同行できたことを嬉しく思っている。
Let's go. I have to admit your fashion sense could use a little work. You're so goofy.
誇張した言葉と華やかな装飾の下には執着心のある子供が見える。たまには正義の味方になるのも悪くないな。
Oh, Archer. Still see the determined heart of the child you once were beneath all your grand speeches and extravagant flair. It would feel pretty good to be a hero just this once in a while. Aww.
別れる時くらい人の心の分析は勘弁してくれ。それに服装のセンスの話ならお互い様じゃないかな。人類の守護者さん。
You're not much better than me, guardian of humanity. Sillies.
そう言われてみれば、そもそも人類の守護者である私はなぜこのような抑止力のない世界に呼ばれたのだろうか。
Why would I, guardian of humanity, get summoned to a world without the counterforce?
アーチャー、あなたがここに呼ばれた理由は明白でしょ。
Well, you were just summoned as a heroic spirit.
英雄か。いい夢を見たと思っておこう。
What? No. No! A faint smile tugged at the man's cold face before he vanished from sight. Soon only the final pair of master and servant remained. Archer! Hey, look, there's Archer! Guys, there he is again. Oh my goodness, we re-summoned him. We're good. We're fine. He's right here. We never lost him. He can't leave us.
悪くない代物だ。
He can't leave us. Nuh-uh. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're normal. We're fine. We're okay.
あなたの召喚に応じてこの不思議な世界を旅することができてとても楽しかった。
Not greeted farewells.
夢の中で私はあなたの恐れを見ました。ですがそれを恥じることはありません。未知への不安、迷い、失うことへの恐怖心、そして何かを成し遂げられなかったことに対する後悔の念は人間であれば誰もが抱く感情ですから。
That is something Trailblazer really needs to hear. Don't be burned by the emotions that come with being human. The fear of the unknown, the dread of loss, or the regret of what you couldn't achieve.
英雄になる前はヘラクレスもただの子供でした。今はまだ力が足りないかもしれませんが、あなたはいつか銀河を照らす星になる。私はそう信じています。
I have faith that you'll eventually become a star that illuminates the entire cosmos. like you did, huh?
もし私の存在がわずかでもあなたの進む道を照らせたのなら、それほど嬉しいことはありません。
Thank you, Saber.
マスター、未来のあなたによろしくお伝えください。
Please send my regards to the person you will become in the future. As the Lumina flux dimmed, the valiant girl night faded, vanishing just as she had arrived. At the same time, in the Dreamflux Reef, the host of the Holy Grail War is sitting elsewhere watching the scenery with interest.
聖杯が壊された。なんともったいないこと。人々はそれを追い求め、それのために戦い、身を捧げ、時には命を懸ける。そう考えると、聖杯はまるで我らがピノコニーのようですな。
Wow. So old Odie really did know exactly the depths of the history behind the Holy Grail. Like he really did, right? People who pursued it, fought for it, made sacrifices, died for it.
人々が願いをつぎ込んだ結果、ピノコニーは今の姿になりました。では、果たしてピノコニーは彼らの願いに応えたのでしょうか。
Just like the Holy Grail, I love these parallels. This is so nice. They poured their dreams into Penacony to shape the planet into what it is today. The question is, has Penacony ever answered their dreams? Just like the Holy Grail. Really is. They've fought over it, fought for it, wished upon it, but has it ever truly answered what they wanted?
この奥室ブラックホールを見てください。10琥珀期前にここに座っていたピノコニーをゼロから築き上げた者たちは、今や卑劣で恥知らずな老いぼれを残して、敵も味方も皆この世を去ってしまいました。
Out of all those who came here to build Penacony from the ground up, only one despicable man is left.
正直に言いましょう。私の願いはすでに叶っています。あなたたちが私のことをどう思っていようと、かつてどんなに憎しみ合った仲だろうと、聖杯はその功績を認め、英霊として限界させたのですから。
No matter how deeply we hated each other in the past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth as heroic spirits. And look how they were brought forth as heroic spirits versus how old Odie was perceived as a heroic, quote-unquote, spirit. Right? That's some introspection. Everything I've done, everything I've accomplished, all the things I do, how would the world see me if I was to be summoned as a heroic spirit? And he got to see that. Ew. And it was not good.
これもまたある意味で旧友との再会と言えるのではないでしょうか。心残りがあるとすれば、ミハイルのやつがここにいないことくらいですな。
It's unfortunate Mikhail could not be here to join us. So it's just like completely confirmed that Mr. Rekka was Grady, right?
いや、実に感動的だった。
What's up with that little expression? Silly.
あなたのことを知らなければ騙されるところだったぞ。 旧友との再会？そんなものビジネスプロジェクトのおまけでしかないだろう。
Didn't know you better. I would always be swayed by your sweet words. Old friends, another business deal. Like, he's like, who are you to be sentimental?
グレイディ。おっと、今はミスター・レックと呼ぶべきですかね。作品の編集は終わったのですか？重要な仕事ですからね。任せられるのはやはりあなたしかいません。
Oh, is the editing of the footage complete? That is such an important task, after all. Well...
ああ、参加者のプライバシーに関わる部分はカットしたが、聖杯戦争の中で最も見応えのあるシーンはしっかりと残しておいた。芸術性はともかく、商業性においては失望させないはずだ。
I'm telling you, chat! Everyone, he is one of my absolute favorites. I don't care. I've cut out everything related to the participants' privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but it should meet your commercial expectations. Look at Mr. Rekka, actually respecting everyone's privacies. Round of applause, round of applause. Listen, I'm just saying.
それなら結構。
We love that for we love that for
あなた方のような芸術家は自身の信じる芸術の日に名を刻むために後先を顧みないのが懸念点でしたので。まあそのような大志を実現できる者は残念ながら聖杯戦争の勝者と同様にごくわずかしかいませんが。
Yeah, I guess so.
しかし私は違います。この世において努力を評価するのにお金ほどふさわしいものはありません。
But ask could truly measure the effort you put in apart from cold hard cash, legend, inspiration of others, people that come after you.
かつての英霊が持つ記憶もまた私を満足させられる報酬だ。
Memories of former heroic spirits are also worthy compensation.
ほう、グレイディのような三流監督の記憶がですか。そのようなものに何の価値があるのです。
Memories of a flop director like Grady do enlighten me. What worth do those hold? He wasn't really a flop director though. People still genuinely remembered Grady, yes?
一人の映画監督の記憶という点から見れば、その価値は確かに灰のように微々たるものだ。だが、一人の人間の記憶という点から見れば、あれはまさしく比類ない傑作と言える。
Oh. His memories are worthless as a filmmaker. Comes to him as a person. Those memories are treasures. Mr. Rekka? Question mark?
もがき、絶望し、争う。そうして歴史に名を残せないまま彼は落語者となった。まさにあの時代のピノコニーの縮図であり、人々を報復させるピエロ。しかし、真の英雄でもある。
Wow. Wow. He has had his struggles, disappointments, defiance, only to be reduced to another nameless nobody. That man is a symbol of the Penacony of his times. Ridiculous clown. Most genuine hero.
宝石のようにさまざまな面を持ったこの記憶を見逃すわけにはいかないだろ
う。Mr. Rekka. Okay, that's all I got to say. Okay. All right. I guess you really want to munch on those memories, huh? Just one little, you know, dramatic memory to munch on.
それよりも気がかりなのは君の方だ。 これほどの大芝居を打っておいて、最後に体裁の悪い結末を迎えるかもしれないという心配はないのか？
Playable Rekka when? Please, we're starving. I don't even mind if he's a 4-star. Look, I'll hold him nice and tight, feed him nice little memories, you know. I'll take care of him, please. Playable Rekka when? I want my unhinged little freak of a guy. Please.
私は商人ですから、この年になってまで恥だの体裁だの気にしているようでは話になりません。
Huh? A merchant at my age who still considers dignity would be an absolute failure.
なるほど。
Well?
では今回の取引はこれにて終了だ。先に失礼する。
No, don't leave me, Mr. Rekka, please. Stay, don't take your leave. Ugh, I'm gonna be heartbroken.
さてアスナさん、
Oh, I'm heartbroken.
あなたの名前の商標権、そして全ての創作物の所有権を放棄するという声明文にサインしましょう。それで満足ですかな？
You give me my Mr. Rekka back right now. I miss him. Oh, not to be dramatic or anything, but I miss him. Please, please. You guys don't understand. He's such a good character. Mr. Rekka. Ugh. I'll sign the declaration which announce the trademark on your name and all rights to your creative works. Wow. Well, Punk, at least you upheld your end of the bargain. Goodbye, Mr. Rekka. I'll miss you.
満足も何もありません。むしろ今さら拒否するというのなら、消える前にその短すぎて見えない首を締め上げて、息絶える瞬間まで見届けてあげましょう。まあ、そんなことをしてもあなたを殺せないことは分かっていますが。
Miss Asuna! Let's go! Hold on. Happy? Never. But if you don't carry it through, I'll squeeze your puny little neck with every ounce of my strength until I disappear. Even if I know it won't actually kill you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We love her. We love her. We love her for this.
さようなら、ピノコニーで最も成功した商人。最後にずっと伝えたかったことを言わせてください。
Oh, something I've always wanted to say to you.
さっさと地獄に落ちろ!
Yes! Now those are some parting words. I wish you were already dead.
ほうほほ、これは感動的な告白だ。アスナさん、その願いが叶う日が来るといいですね。
All right, aboard the express. She's so violent. She's free now. Far from the heat of battle, a servant summoned? What? Right! What happened to Pom Pom's servant this whole time? As a rider, he once built an unsinkable little ship named the Compass. As a rider, he was once a nameless who rode the stars aboard an interstellar express. There's no way. Guys, I'm gonna cry. Centuries have passed. Now, as a heroic spirit, the young man finally returns to the place where he once worked tirelessly. An old friend awaits him here. Stop it! Oh, this is the perfect. Oh, this is just perfect. really is. This is the reunion.
みつきちゃんは変なものを持って帰ってくるのが好きでの。この前は採点銃とかいう器物を持って帰ってきたんじゃが、それで測ったらなんと俺の点数はたったの1点だったんじゃ。
She even brought back something called a rating pistol. Oh, this is so nice. Can you just even the thought of it, like somebody you lost a long time ago, you're able to summon as a heroic spirit and they remember you and everything else, and you're just able to chat to him once more? Because now he gets to see what became of the Express. He didn't get to see it, but now he can.
あと、姫子のコーヒーには気をつけた方がいい。ここだけの話。あれは俺の知る中で一番恐ろしい飲み物じゃからな。はあ、今のは絶対姫子に言うでないぞ。
Pom Pom's amazing. Watch out for Himiko's coffee. It's horrifying.
グラハムの故郷のお茶よりひどいんですか？
Because no one else remembers. No one else remembers all of the other nameless but Pom Pom. Ran home's hometown.
100倍はひどいな。
逆に少し飲んでみたくなりました。
あと、あやつがいつもみつきちゃんとふざけておってな。今では俺が一番見込んでおった炭鉱まで悪影響を受けておる。このまま道を踏み外してしまわないか心配でならん。
Thrown under the train, Dan hung. Whoopsie.
そうなんですね。
まったく、お前たち乗客はみんな一緒じゃな。ミハイル、またぼーっとしとれようじゃが、何を考えておる？
車掌さん、またお別れの時が来たようです。
そっか。また戻ってきてくれるか？
It could have ended beautifully, but you did this to me. No, Pom Pom. Will you be returning to the Express? Are you kidding me?
はい、機会があれば。でも今日聞いた話だと、あれからまた僕みたいな人たちがたくさん列車に乗ったんですよね。本当によかった。
I'm just happy to hear so many people like me boarded the Express. いしょばい。
七死人は列車に乗ってまた降りていく。ある七死人は帰るべき場所を見つけ、ある七死人はレールのように前へと進み続ける。それこそが青急列車です。この先きっと車掌さんが寂しい思いをすることはないでしょう。
I'm sure the conductor's future will never be lonely. Oh, Pom Pom, no.
聖杯戦争はもうすぐ終わります。さまよう魂も眠りにつく時間です。僕もそろそろピノコニーに戻らないと。
ミハイル、覚えておいてくれ。列車から離れてもここは永遠に七死人の家じゃ。俺はずっとここにおる。 いつでもお前らを歓迎するぞ。
Pom-Pom's the greatest! Whether you leave or stay, the Astral Express will always be the home to the nameless. Pom-Pom will always be here waiting for your return.
はい。では約束です、車掌さん。次にピノコニーに停車するときは、僕のため、ラザリナのため、ティエルナンのために汽笛を鳴らしてください。聞こえたら必ず会いに行きますから。
So precious.
約束じゃぞ。
It's a promise. They didn't get very long together, but at least they got some time. At least they had some time to reminisce. Even if it was just for a moment. Why? That was so cute. And you know, we still don't even know who Berserker was. Fun fact. Oh wait, was he Berserker? Was old Odie Berserker? So that was only Ryder. Wow. Wow. Sheesh. They deserve that reunion. That was so sweet. Odie's bug was Berserker. Yeah. Yeah. It suits him. And I built my one-man army. Fine on. Hey, let's get it for heck yeah. Finance just like so nice to use. Gather your thoughts to the present. If there really is a chance to fulfill a wish, what would yours be? Make a silent wish. No one will know.
願い事は口に出したら叶わないって言うしな。
Absolutely true.
あなたらしいわね。とにかく王子さんが盛大に開いた第1回聖杯戦争はそれが最後になったの。
The first ended up being the last. Absolutely.
でもミスター・レックとドクター・エドワードの協力で制作された夢の泡の映画はイプシロンに大ヒットしただけでなく、宇宙で再び夢追いブームを巻き起こしたの。オーディさんとカンパニーのピノコニー支部はこれを機に大儲けしたそうよ。
Wait a minute, what about me? Okay, so the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Sure. Okay. Mr. Odie and IPC's Penacony's branch made quite a fortune from it. So where's mine? Where's my profit? I'm a shareholder. Where's mine? I even participated. I was one of the actors. Yeah, what about my appearance fee? See? Exactly. Darn, I wanted Gilgamesh to appear. I'm telling you, Penacony would not survive Gilgamesh. He would take over. With the time frame he had, he would have bested Mr. Odie and whatever plots he was scheming and would have taken over Penacony. I'm just saying. And that's why we have my day. Still, what about my appearance fee, huh? Where's my money?
クランの当主とピノコニーの株主を巻き込んだことについては、アベンチュリンさんが予想した通り、ほとんどがエンターテイメント番組の名目でごまかされたわ。
What? Mr. Odie brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders in danger. It's not about the danger. You can, in fact, sue people for emotional damage. And I appeared on his little movie, not free of charge. I didn't sign a contract about joining the Holy Grail War for him. So where is my appearance fee?
巨額の賠償金や訴訟は避けられないでしょうけど、私、オーディさんは 聖杯が起動する前から
Yeah?
こうなることを予想していたような気がするの。
While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming even before the Holy Grail. Yeah, probably. He knew what he was getting into, let's be real. However, I signed no contract.
そうそう、もともとあなたには個別に賠償金を支払うつもりだったんですって。でもさすがのオーディさんもそれはあまりにも俗っぽいと感じて途中でやめたみたい。
What? He planned to give you some money, but he thought that was too crude? Huh. Crazy.
その代わりに聖杯戦争で一番価値のあるものを私たちにくれたの。
So I have a paperweight? It's one of... Why'd you give me the paperweight? I'm not gonna touch this thing. I've seen what it does to people. No. Too crude? Crude's good. Where's my money?
あら、聖杯の中に何か入っているわ。あなた宛てのメモみたいね。
A note for me. What does this say? I'm gonna crash out, aren't I?
皆さん忙しそうなので、復興お嬢さんを連れて先に帰りますね。掘り出し物を買い取ってくれたオーディさんに感謝を。おかげで自由気ままな旅に出る資金が手に入りました。
It was you all along. Oh my goodness. Are you for real? It was Sambo all along? This rare trinket I got my hands on. I want more Sampo. I want more Mr. Rekka. I want more Sampo. Both are so interesting.
ところで、この散歩なら聖杯に何を願うのか、あなたは気になりませんか？
Are you curious what old Sampo's wish the Holy Grail was? What does this imply? Laura can spell, don't worry. I am. I guess, but he's probably never gonna tell us.
そうだと思っていました。やっぱりお兄さんはこの散歩のことが気になるんですね。実は観客の皆さんもあなたのその答えを待っていたんですよ。
Isn't this supposed to be for a message? So why is he answering me?
皆さん、今回の番組はこれで終わりですが、もし本当に願いを叶えてくれるアイテムがあったとしたら。
Alright, folks, the show's over. He's not gonna answer it, is he? There's anything still out there that can hear and fulfill my wish.
僕は世界中の人々が自由に生き、幸せで楽しい毎日を送り、自分の望みを叶えられることを願いましょう。
I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful, free, and have their every desire fulfilled. You're never beating any of these allegations that we all have stacked up. Sampo. Please, more Sampo crumbs. I'm starving out here. Say it with me, chat. Playable Mr. Rekka. Playable Mr. Rekka. Playable Mr. Rekka. Now, 5-star Sampo. 5-star Sampo. I think I speak for a lot of people. We're all in the same boat. Yeah. my friend. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. See you next time.